Hello, good morning.
Pepa. Third winner, current award winner.
General
Ultimate Sports Show.
The Ghana Hajina, I run upon Quadia. Asempa Sports, the Ultimate Sports Show. And no, and I'm Ghana tuning in tune. Tukwa Bulushi, Okanshi, Kaneshi, Teshi, Nako Dakuma, Dansoma, Akuma, Akutema, Bebia. Super, Obudwate.
That's a Pamina, Medamaso Asempa.
The Ultimate Sports Show.
In the name of Jesus, let us pray. Father, please walk with us through. Jesus, when we're living in the flesh. So I pray that you allow our spirits to be born.
Everywhere you go, Asempa FM. Oh yeah, don't papa. Asempa FM. Everywhere you are. Asempa FM. Everywhere you go. Asempa. Hey. Asempa. Hey. All talk all day.
94.7 years in Konyano, another Tuesday's edition of the Ultimate Sports Show. Yabre and now so if we summary kwapem say non kono ebaba pelmo ayagudi munsam arano pay yabone beda yadini nyina edi Asia wo say yen Tuesday's edition of the Ultimate Sports Show. Today Tuesday, the 3rd day of February, the year 2026, the year of our Lord. And ready arikan ho na yatenasia yade and so de no edi Asia mo tin I don't pay a would median so Nebibia so to mean Akoye and Tiabashe na wakan ho na yetimi Ashiabum Nebibia so etimi Akoso wano yeah live on the YouTube page Asempa 94.7 Asempa 94.7 live on the YouTube page and to be shame ho na yentumi nim komo bebrebe na nkasa ewo eyedwumadi ni so na we do adwen kyerɛ nyina so e dia fa ho e dia ba na ya gebre tumi akenkan ni nyina anopai e wodwumadi ni so na mamin kai say san so ye live wo aseda 105.9 e wo e ye takrade e ti anopai takrade takwa bogoso ba bia ni wo nyina wo bia etie show no kama pa na anopai yatena sie yi enkoma yede eba no eni esoso pa eniti yebebo atenase na ye no ahwe abomu na bibia so etimi akoso wano pa the team of able producers so ekan ho anopai atenase ebo machidoma yede enkoma ni nyina no ede ebro anopai ewodwumadi ni so eniti aya na wakai na wahye ne so na wode amame na bibia so etimi aye kama pa Dennis Asamoah Alatula ewo ha edada sanso na nana kwakumensa Ken Kaninja enso atenase anopai ewo mensani fa so ha enche obeteninka Eric Sieduwedi Pablo Aima Abednego the Dotman Joel Mosquito era fi mranti akanyina ekan ho the referee Professor EK Wallace agudi krachi and fi Patrick Oseajiman fireman and ujano be ye pa entiana wachia no ewo Adum TV so me did obi kwaku Andy Ghana's Myxtro your supremo and amatrase larger in supremacy and I pay so de no yetina so na yedimu nkomo nyina no ede abrel ewodwumadi ni so ano pay ye referee Samuel Kwadade Grenchi na o direct bibia kama pa ewo eye efidium ha ama bibia so etimi akoso kama pa enti nkomaro edoso pa enra kwa manone games ba ku mienu bi etumi eyi niti etofom results eba reactions eba nyina no ano pay ebetu ebo ase na ye wura na etumi edi nkomo pa ewo games na course enra nyina wodim se Kaninja the predictions be no ebae enne ye be bisa se send si koye amanfo first kakra eno so ehon komo kakra anope ye de eba in the Carabao game kese ba ko betimi atodwa ye Arsenal and Chelsea eno na eba so enne ye ni die chire pa over here years ni Arsenal ebe ko the first time ye final na send si tie Arsenal ya menyi wo ni dai menim so betimi aya na se wo ntimi enye eno so ye behwe ena fi other cup games e koso bebri na no anope eno so da ha yetu ebo ase na yetimi edi mu nkomo bibiri na no ewo fie ha abra yatenase a yede yedwumadi edi Asia eniti aya na wakan ho na yetumi ahwe bo bebe fie na yedi efie nkotoko ho nkomo kakra na enra na ye bo nkomo no na amanfo chese ase ya ye crisis di amakotoko na wo se crisis meeting no penifo hwe no mu ye na ebo mo pa enam se resource no enhyadama results no enhyedamba entanopa yedi nkomo no na yedi Kumasi Asante Kotoko ho nkomo ne ahwese de ekwan pa ben so na Karim Zito ne mrante no ebetimi attending yoma around de ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko eno so eye nkomo ne bia eda ha yede ho nsem eba yebeba wura ha so folk na Kaninja Matisse scandal bia pie na ano hye papa eno so yebete ho na yetimi awura mu na yede nkɔmmɔ no nyinaa no ɛde aba nti wo ne yɛntena nɔnkono ne fa na yɛde no nyinaa ɛde ato fam anɔpa yi ɛwɔ dwumadie no so but ma menkae wo sɛ ɛnɛ yɛwɔ one exclusive interview baako ɛwɔ fie ha ɛkwan pam yɛbɛyi ato hɔ na yɛtumi adi nkɔmmɔ nti wobɛpɛ sɛ wobɛtie na biribia so ɛtumi ayɛ kamakama paa yɛmmerɛ na yɛmfa yɛkɔwa krata no mɔbɔ soɔ no ɛnhyɛ ase na ansa na no Nana Kwaku Mensa Ken Kaninja. Kaninja, good morning.
Morning, Papa.
Na
sports IGP.
Ohuye.
What's our contribute maba?
Ohuye.
Papa, me hoye.
Ohuye.
Me hoye. Sa ohuye de sa me nso me hoye.
Ibi aya be fine.
Enu awoda yi.
Enu am sa dantem.
Wodantem so. Oba ne nkra no nso hoye.
Bia.
Ene me nchia me krom for takrade for.
Tadi for.
Mutie o aseda. 105.9 mebwa.
Omye bruta.
Nti wo fasa stretch ni so a. Na se tano krom efie kuma. Fijai for. Na wabesi Nkrofo Junction, Keten Junction, Kojo Krum, na wati simu Ntraban Shama Junction. Na se no sa stretch ni so den se wo de back no no. Na mabuba ma na se wo fechire nso dia. Na se new takrade otisim na okọ bakechiri na wati simu sekendi konfo ase.
Ene wa komo ho pa.
Oh there been say me krom ni ho.
Wa komo ho pa.
Enti na se no pay Edemu Bia Ghana for ineti.
Okay.
I mean, this is the ultimate sports show.
No doubt about
Hana
it.
Ghana Kasa Hansuna Ghana tea.
No doubt about it.
BBA fine. Papa Ben Hoye. Na aka. But say
ebeba.
Udi ni mu di be fine.
Enam kwan so ba. E kuma na say nipa mo nipa o. Nipa mo nipa nti.
Nse ntra Bible cracker say no men kan e ode no hoto no yonko de paso.
Okay.
What you say? And the Bible no credit card that say I mean BBM yan limited expectation, especially yene yonku nimpa na edili. Papa say na wo no abamebu obi wonsa na obi so abamebu ohun. Obi so prayer point ni wo.
Say obi twan mu din.
Just a man na ono so I disappointed kakra. Nti papa sanity. But BBM fine.
Okay. Yabakwe ni pa. Okay, yamfa
na ayi time so yin.
Dia here.
Ayi oya outgoing MD ana say
Delali.
No so yin say you do February.
2nd of February in the for baby.
Say na 3rd.
Any aso.
Na hanse for mfa bibi mre. Na na nsa adelo. Mo amuji tum say onya ade na ase achesa.
Onya ade. Ebi na resources nso ma o. Kaninja yeti he ye adwuma yi. Me ba mo check e sound no wo YouTube no so ma me. Na say sound no ma enti technicians MY ho na fi. Ala na we dey 10 hours na dey be ya dey ma me ana.
Na even so engineer
ya semo
anya ala die wana
David
ala die ze mi ane IT ni de nya ala line rap ni anya na line kra
inside that mountain so kra tin say
pucha
Samiri nchi me hwe ni bai but ena ya ni enkomo bebre ba na enemenya kukudura scandal bi pie scandal bi in fact yawakra pie ne sa pie enti enemenya kukudura medro pesa
scandal
na yetimi ahwe otiase yebehwe but ana yantwentwen so kakra
David and Sabay and for more when I say, be a one no ye be not beba. So may you are not just a teasing 1 year near Quano, no, I near Quano because but any Bompay Mamma Minaku could do an okay. Now, in fact, Uncle Vacuva, Catan Mobosomra, okay, see Anafi, intimate and toss. Daily graphic ewa harmon was it truth accuracy every day na and Tuesday February 3rd 2026 now the biggest story on front page ewa the daily graphic was say nation aims for food self-sufficiency government World Bank
back food security resilience program eno eneda eyeko akata yenim kese pa anope yede honsem ede eba e hanmo
daily graphic ko akata no ena anope wode aba say oman muni na say eyeni su ade hunu say anase ede yakoma so say behwe ma chese nuane ene ehonsem etumi akoyie ama chese obi ehu atono na eno food bank what you say enye ye nua ni ama yi ananye hwa
Debbie.
Bank was a food bank. Okay. Internet say o my money na ye hwe ni mu say ye behwe na
food security.
Yeah, etumi aye kama.
The boys na shase didi pa.
Yeah, didi pa.
Etumi pay nuane go pa.
Exactly.
Same front page. Also 3 experts analyze NPP's road to 2028 and also ewa harmo.
Sisi na sabato ekoso na no memeni dey na say yato awie ma yayi frankatuni ne de na say eho embobo wane nkomana na papa aka ya ye behwe say MPP fo wo mu gina mo na so yam yaduma 2028 abato no o metumi ewremu didindin ana.
Avian caught the back page of the same newspaper. Was it 2026 Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers? Princesses host South Africa on Sunday.
Yami adumwa na se afi 2026 no emebunu a wo mu endimru mfihye makomako adue no oti ase under 24 no wo mu nso na se nyiyimu akense ne eba so na Ghana yene oman South Africa na ebebihia na edekosiada na amanebona ba betodwa se yene omo echa yamso ewo Accra Sports Stadium.
Kotoko mark first anniversary of Nana Pole's death. And also Abaharamo.
Yeah, Kotoko Chitania, your phone and Nana Pole, ya Okoshia and Nkonche wo, ewo Nswatre mebwa. Aha, Wabra Kotokoni Nswatemai, Ekosia Kaino, and no, and Ababe to just say, O free moors out to renchama tono, na nebusia for Senano, Omu Edi Huya officer, Omunya Perperio, ewo Chese, and no reference and justice. Justice. So justice, Perperio.
Perperio, yeah.
Omunya, no, and I just say Ababe to just say, oh, Sisi Kradesa, a fikra banisa,
and run 1 year.
And run 1 year, a fear banisa, a fee, eba enra. Inti yeguso ehwe ni musempeni for beye one masali.
Keto Kreku reaffirms commitment to sustainable development.
Yewa Keto Kreku ya waye GFA penny no nso e de ababe tudwa. So no de se ye beboa ma agudie no etumpon no e na kuma so de pa nti oda so ogire mu pampe so behwe ama agudie no etumi etumpon.
And no the Daily Graphic. Now we move on to the Daily Guide. 4 nabbed over narcotics smuggling in Volta. And also about the phone page.
And ho edemawo say amanfo bia omo ye omadwene senanka omo what I say omo balance equation BT immigration na so matumi awrem no ya se nimpa makomako nan sa bredi ayede ye so omo pa achi a na say aban no no mbedi pa.
My company was licensed to operate #1 front page Daily Guide.
Amanfo twabo opinion di ede mensa bibi mensa
ai nana mensa
nana pia mensa meboa aha ya wode men's gold ni den ba ya ye twa ni tintia we ye fa #1 no eno na chesa amanfo gbo no so mo so no kra no ase ade oye no nheda mfa mre kwan so ase dabi bo sra omo a enoma na oye ina na aban na agi atum chese ne company na odidi dwuma ne de na aban no enim ho bi chese omo de omo nsa hyenkrata ase e ma ne tumi ye obetumi de aye dwuma.
Same front page Daily Guide. Mahama is the 5th most powerful global development figure. It comes with a picture of the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama.
Yera John Dramani Mahama and Daily Guide Kuwaka Tanano Peo Diaba. Say, if we are fana nyina Ghana atadufo wa yate de ni na say wohwe Ghana your man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama gonja de konkon te jata homa so no press radio no na say ni wohwe penny no dwumedi a wo di a omo chese we are na papa wo kan mpenimfo a omo di mu makomako enum ya mpunto pado makoma so a omampeni John Dramani Mahama odibo akotire pa.
Na just say a good story.
Yes, a good story.
The biggest story front page Daily Guide. Baumia rallies MPP for 2028 victory.
na yɛwura Mahmood Baumia ya obetu franka ma MPP for and on say wa hyase anza o onya tumi na anu adame mene de ya na se wa hye adwuma na se se sabre de nkabom ene nkonimdie ene omode omani esi so afi 2028.
And finally, Akosia comes in. Was a rescue for mission. And we share picture now. Oslo Nankasa, water from flat. And Ubijana no say Tabitakum.
Akosia Dibiaba.
We share picture now.
This is Sabina, not Oslo Yariana.
Says some no. We can do dinner here. As the way as Semi say Dr. Mahmood Baumia. And
one son and Namum.
What's an anamum?
Anna,
when you
okay.
I say, yeah, about me, we see. And when we saw Sona at top form,
Bound said Sakura and a space in Trasa.
Oh, the about music.
Papa Kudipa. Now, Akosia same a rescue for mission.
Yeah,
2026. Na nina no akosua de abase na osono no da famitim keja what you say na sabre ya na se Dr. Mahmood Baumia ya de 2 mini bibia command na de wono ana se sisi ode mpane ne ade ba wo osono no manager na so se na be ya obetumi ja na so pampe na fi 2028 no okukase ya da MPP enimu no omatumi atiesim akonkoden age 2 mi efri NDC fo nso eho.
Okay, enti eno eni ko wakata no emo boss wo kakra anopei ebeka yensa yede ehonsem nyina no ede abedam obusuafo Asempa FM chinie 94.7 yeda ho ati enkunwa so yede dadwene no yede to aso ntentempa ede ama wona fi wi a didi onyina no yetimi ede aba ewaram. Okay, enti mama yankoi kanija ani ala mama yemfa dadwene no emra mema obi abe 5 minutes na yen say dadwene bi wo hono ma wo say yedi ho nkoma yenko.
Hello Papa mama sanche atifo na said wa mama sima anumi no memfa nwuram ewo Kumase nra ne nyina yenim say enua pole film na emfie baako eno no entini edi na finhia na eno no eya rehosem na papa de baako an nem pese meka ene say yen supporters na edi ye football na chi no ye nyina yemfa de eto ye nua no emfa nya asua de because se obehwa after say ye nua pole film no menye sure say supporters no be binum kwa asua bibia de film because ye hu say da bia obekọ venue bi no division 1 obete ye say obi ayire obi ye wo ha na ye te positive any true democracy de papa be sin ne no points nim ye nim de points ne ma no but say ye fan obi e de ni nyina ho nsem aba but see say true democracy na papa ye de points ne ma na positive ye de ma no but we fine na kakese no koma true democracy for e di papa nka in that sense they are na nka bibia ni we say che e wo points ni nipa ye de ma no ho because ye mobo ni bie ma ye say positive for ntua 10,000 Ghana cedi na true democracy ntua 30,000 Ghana cedi papa we kwanya nipa fa so atoto abo wo sa game num e prepare nipa enti moja nyunugu that day no na ya botisem ye kan ma ye so omo nipa kon ho de omo dwane ya na papa nya de wa but ni nyina mu no ye te sa posifo e de omo ho agim papa be sinne ya antese ye chi obi ya ho ya antese mra aso obi ya pa chi a eni ni di eti se ekoso sa da bia na be ma nipa bi no kwan amama ye ne o ma ensem fata FC Ashanti Gold 04 papa we omo so 5 matches ban hwesika ya sa de ato omo so omo ntua eti e kire wo se ye supporters no enya de omo sua bibia eti ne me ka de akire supporters ne se hwepole de papa be sin ne ya nchi nipa bia o
ndase ya nchi nipa ya chi nipa
nwotwe no
ya de meti omo ewo bail mata no eda ho woko
nti na kire se still ani ehu nipa o ya de ne potin o
aka nipa ba kwa yesi ye pe no
o yi kwa mo no be sin ne eti papa ye supporters no ye mfa de atu ye nua no enya adesua because o ti ase ne kura papa wabusua no utimi hwe omo dodo sen na obe free wi ase ye se ajabi wu ajabi ti ase ye ka de da wisia enne na wo mera na wo free mu no ena nipa be ye nyoma hu but enni na anu enni na nsa ye be prapra wachi na wa mo wabusua ye den adi yaw eti ye supporters no omo a omo de mera ahye omo nsam se da bi ye omo be ko park so akodi anyambra sem no ye sere omo Ye nyina ye hwe de etu ye nuano ne ye nsua bibi emfam firim. But remember how ne say papa, ya nka aposifo no identify obi.
Omo be de no my identity.
Na papa nti positive dey see anya nipa na to boy.
Eze bo no bebre na no say efri park na chi na eba park so. Ye to free wo no so na be hia usa.
Ye to bo ni free park na chi.
Na eba park.
Na eba o. But papa
at that time police fo nyina so dwane.
Yo but so we nipa.
Don't mean you know so.
No papa say on sa da kro no. Ye ti say obi eye mensem ho.
Yeah.
Enti obi ye mensem no sa nipa na ye mensem no. Ye so no ne pa chi a. Den ye obetimi identify nkofo bi amaye.
Okay.
But say ba na ye say point deduction. Enti ya fine we on tweskese ya papa de bia. But ye so bi mu. Ni ya mamra no ani ni di. Ni ya say nei nipa so masi ko park so. Ekoto obo obi ana okobo supporter bi. Papa ye de ne call roman 2 weeks. Ni e di na sem amamra ne na dia. Papa nipa bi besua bibi de afiri mo. But say ye ne sa say da bi e ba clubs ne nko a ni e betwe onwa so a. Obi ni obi wa asem kra na wa hia na park so.
No ni na ko wi.
Oh no na wi because the park so dey wi a. Ho ye de be kwa kwhye game na ye bo no. Eti ye besere se ye security personnel no e ko park ne so na say ye nya obi ono de yi na nim se me de mensem ye me de. Ni ye so sa nipa ni mu a ye betimi ama investigation no akwa cross board. Nipa bia ne hu wom bia no supreme ye be so ne pachi ama mra no ayeden ene na di enye saa na so ho kɔ na so ayo ho se ho de patapa ayo de wa ma obi ahye okutupa ama 1 cedi ama 2 cedi bi se bi akɔ na kodi nsemfo se bi eti a opposing team na so opponent na oba na papa abekɔ akɔye saa de no but wo be wie no na bi asemra no new di ya next time nya de so obekɔ akɔye biem but da bia no papa asotwe ne kɔma clubs ne nko a na supporter no enye player ne be free park ne so akɔ buo eye fan na akɔ hwe ball ni bi na be akɔfa bo ato but ba na asotwe ni nyina akɔ de ama clubs no
na meti se eye a club kura ekɔbɔ ball ne ice chest no
ni asesa abo
ya pack buogu eye bad
very bad.
Enti papa wa bo a egu yes it miss sabo edigu ice chest ni de kɔ park so yes abo ni free park yachi. So nipa na sesa yo na mentality no kra ne sen se wo ko ge papa na wa pack yabo se me de ko because all kono wabo na ho dada onimadwe e woni tim dada nti me de papa se da bia e koma clubs no clubs ni tueska ne ade no ye supporters na ko sa ade no obi kura ko pack on tueska
yeah
but obekwa akoye sa ne oma no ama club na eden aboka nti se ba na se bia ye so si obi mu se CEO o club no supporters ne di sabi nsemfo no ana nyambra sem no supporters ne yeye etu ni papa ye o CEO bia nim ni supporters a edi atitira sem CEO bia o Ghana ha bia e won supporters a duru ba bia ye mensem a ye ma omko ye mensem no
pen bebre no wo mo ne ma oda no wo ne ma oda no obo na ni a o mti ani bo
ote ani bo na papa obo na ni so a onkofo a sa signal na be kwa ma ko ye sa de no eti braso sesi ye betimi asi saa de na no a papa yenchi bi na mra na de na papa ye ka ye se abrofo ne de omo akọ omo anim nti ye basa abrofo supporter bi abedi nsefo bi etimi so opan achi e bi asi season ni na ohwe matches ni biem
ye be make sure
so papa won hwe but ye de onim nipa no poten but because of say ya na ye ja na ye de ani akọ clubs ni nti na ye ja supporters na da bi ya omo ye ni omo ensem fata enti e bre na so se ye be so nipa bi no pa achi ama mra na eden edi omo di se ma mra no eni obi di na obi akodem because of ball a okohwe ne nioma ensem fata okoye nti papa ye de na ko 1 year ubi se papa fan bi be ko park so akoye nioma ensem fata because identification ni wo ho ye fish out nipa edi ensemunu ti se etimi fish out na da bia en confirm ma clubs na me fi se papa betimi abo ma nipa bi no ma se so musu eni omo ban because o ko park so no wa hwere wo nkwa so wo ko park so na ye de bo akobo wuti ho
bad na we de yen cancel ayi akwa bi o social media kan nja se wa hia na obeze otimi je se say hey no de ni say point e screen so o so say wonim se wonim nyanza anka wagini
wonim se wonim nyanza anka
se wonim nyanza anka wagini se wonim pa se wo nyanza anka wagini sabi no mo yo omu wo hono ma oba park na adwini nyina ne se bebeto bo waboa no se ba wo ba no obekọ se commotion tani pa no onim se onim nyansa pa anko bo hu se wagini
yes eti papa me de da bia asotwe koma clubs no ye supporters ni bi and that crazy say ye so obi mu e ma mara no ye den eni ni di because so uni obi crowd me obi ne ho ye na hi keke but because of say okosia na park so na Asempa no de ne ho gym no koyere na enko ba bia anti amada bia papa nipa binum e de mara na so mo ye ne o man semfata.
It's because of yemra no say yemra no.
Okay,
the framers of the laws no na omo adwini bi say most often home teams no na ya na omo supporters omo so na the security of the game no e show omo nsa enti say wotina ofie na basabasa bia sia yemra na kire say sa venue no e say ban venue no
yeah
what you say e say ban venue enti opposing team no okonyina na adwini ye ne say me yashe no
ye
be ka say positive for
me yashe no but on say na no ye di san komo edimo aka bam say okai kuma say asante kotoko no bofo akwata na osunwa
ai me kai
yes eno no kotoko away but ye fishe kotoko supporter na odi say nyambra sem no ama on the day no points no ye de ma bofo akwata no
that is why time bi BBC ya venu na ya ban ne tempa
na nhwehwemu na den akoso
but oye nhwehwemu wie na office enye home team no nemu
and
omo be yes and your man de bro so me to the point omo person omo say positive supporters and so to abo and you say fine omo ka but woman investigation just say omo di nyamra sem no I was just 10 punishment
akomo nti dey na ya
as good for the
papa dey ohokra ya humoja o ya ntia de bi ehun so 5 matches ban asa 30,000 na the course wo true democracy ni positive dey papa da so twitwi ni pabo ana interest bi wo baabi
matita de no kra verdict no mo ya wie na o ma wie mpo an saba kwan e be fa so e be pi na e den kakra nura
kwan e be fa so e be pi no
say unse verdict ni bi wo no ma e pia na omu way option say send na public no be fa no ne ade ndi omu way
but obi de dey ndwen ho ba ya na agya atum and ya public ndwen ho
me will feel like a crab about the verdict aba no
because as good of we omu dey say see the same day with positive for the na no eba say eba last week na ya da so ti we ho
me see we interest woman we interest
papa interest na ekuye okroma yo sa interest na emada bia no nioma nkoye mfa amaye no because kofi ye na ade ama kofi a papa ama so ya the same thing so de ma no nti utwetwe so a na akoye se mo de obi ye bibia mutimi ka obi de ya mutimi nka yente say esu ni ye ban no dem why
me na say Dennis Asamoah the senior presenter and abushua for Martin Asempa FM senior 94.7 yada ho etinkunya so the Tuesday's edition of the Ultimate Sports Show and I de ebana live with the YouTube page Asempa 94.7 share me ho live on the YouTube page na fe efa o messages nyina bra Ken Brai na also mintie also dadwene anopai also wa o de ema tiefo nyina
papa medasi na me so mo kotoko camp wa
oso wo ha
ya me wo kotoko camp wa
ene de mabo
na wo hwe league table no a bebi akotoko team no eda na matches aka to end the season and I calling for some supporters say omo say omo level of belief e wo coach and Didi Karim Zito mu no e wo fimpa amenu akwa wote say wo fa ka say kotoko nye crisis meeting ene ho nkra ne ba but papa you see, sometimes you jai baby or say a tackle issue now. Now we always want to victimize people. We are always looking for the weakest link. They are cut you off. Now, so when the bia say coaches say coach kotokwane nyade because the same coaches in the war system and papa mwa the same coaches and then you will hear Kotoko supporters calling for Bashir Hayford cry a good coach than Karim Zito bring Bashir Hayford today tomorrow they will complain about Bashir Hayford
and yes supporters
subai inti papa sometimes or say educated supporters and man supporters and say sometimes yen share the cause root of the problem na eden e cause no me makano some time back is a papa. I totally disagree. Say nimpa miensa 9 and running a whole club like Kumasi Santiago.
A whole institution.
A whole institution like Kotoko. Nimpa miensa 9 and running. It won't work. It won't work.
But say yeah, Juma.
Papa, Juma na yeah no. Eden edaba.
Yeah, Juma.
Eden edaba.
But Mugasa at the board necessary requirement. Look at him maybe the Ghana Football Association quite trauma Kotoko say I was say Omunya a very stable board.
Only club CEO.
So my board functions in because a requirement.
A requirement for you to be eligible to play the Ghana Premier League. You know, a part of the requirement to stay in the league. Kotoko nibi anomadi din ko in the what I say? Because as it stands now, Kotoko is operating under IMC Anamebwa Interim Management Committee Anamebwa and none of Kotoko operating. Yamfa F4 ne crowd and Ntoncha Papa. What I'm saying is say Kotoko supporters sometimes if they want to channel their grievances champion a very good course them for soya den eba team nim and ya always biano witch hunting coaches because we yes a brebi ba papa open coach kwame na coach Kotoko be den because coaches here ya come once nano your director Uncle Sam ebetra okai say I mean for the past years we've been recycling coaches Okoma
because the last 6 years 7 years yeah license a course bia
ofriha no kwaha ofriha no abaha ofriha no kwaha. What I'm saying this morning is say yes Kotoko resource no it's no good because butayenti Kotoko de pam ogun normally Karim Zito eba ye no ni na so mehu say club no e compete at the highest level in domestic football yebo Okuma. But as it stands now, we be there Kotoko even though Kotoko this season okay club unbeaten home because Kotoko about 10 matches Kumase as the home grounds are papa obian to me share no when winning 6 no about draw 4 away 11 matches no we lose 4. Yes, I mean, but resource no, it's not coming for Kotoko. What me feel say a problem? They say an impa me and 9 and running and a whole institution like Kotoko. An impa me and 9 and running such a club because and anka supporters say complaining say coach in your man ko yeno. Papa say wo border. Yebenya subcommittee on technical issues. Technical so.
But don't forget so a technical director in the person of Malik Jaber. No, so
the influence in here.
Well, I'm only telling you so more.
I agree. I agree on paper. Malik Jaber is the technical director of the club. I agree. What you say? But what I'm saying is that in reality, no, what has been his contribution to Kotoko Jumana Elkosono?
Maybe as in abstention. You advise Zito.
Papa, what I'm saying is that Nkofo omo elrani Kotoko no the number of Nkofo elrani Kotoko no omusa and a banisa the bia what the supporters na kuma edi agro because we know how big Kotoko is what I say in him say Kotoko no is sofa Kotoko proper measures should be put in place ya pamu the last administration omo free office no enye no ne administration omo free office since omo free office I mean you constituted the IMC no Papa, how many years IMC in Iran? Is it not close to 2 years or more than 2 years? But how can you constitute an IMC? Now IMC now run this out till date. To me, fake Jumana and share Obinsa say a Juma when me dia more Binsa. This is somebody Yashem me makase Kotokono send you Kotoko SCS Suno. Papa say oh Papa be family team ni yamam. Sadeno Fasa for Martin You need to get somebody who is competent or a proven track record. Somebody who can lift the image of Kotoko very high. Kotoko is very big in this country. Me name's Adentina Kotoko, a back Kotoko running of our club noa. Eya no mututu na se, and then eya dia eya na hami. Because Papa,
and yeah, ebia the model umpeso mukono no ebia because ma try using the executive board. A chairmanship position, Dr. Kwame na board no that executive powers. Ebi anye omaba binya board ho, binya management na na yamponsa chair ni nyina so anye nti ebi omo try IMC na.
But Papa, unim football mu wabobɔ ni bida. You will agree with me say modeler ye the running football club, yeah. Oh yeah, we modeler we the running football club no. What the club stands to also achieve is very important. What does the club stand for? What is the trademark of the team? Kotoko is a winning club. What I say? Kotoko is not known for selling. Kotoko is not a developmental team. Kotoko is not a club. You use for development than to sell players. Kotoko is result-oriented football club. And for that matter, in as much as what the IMCO say you want to do away with the executive instrument, now for IMC, the final point or the end product say is Kotoko performing, is Kotoko competing, is Kotoko winning.
But the role of the IMC, if you say, different from the performance at team, the Massisi. IMC no but the performance.
Papa, is the IMC not in full support of the number of players are coaching recruit here?
Yeah,
IMC no ninti say what my kwan na coach na recruit this number of players. Now my balance a resource in Emma. Ni a case team na be performance in koye na esinkia. Uber single out only the coach.
Debbie.
The IMC also has a technical director. So what has been his also his input anamebwa. Ube boss anko for in some factors in here because Kwesi Apiamuina is still around but the team is not performing.
Yeah.
No Saturday shenim gwa so mkwaji we pando 3-1. 3-1 in so many years. And in the highest scorer in a Pando out of lines, I recorded against Basia Santiago. After bringing in a Betamwa and then signing all the best players in the Ghana Premier League for the team, still the team is not performing. Now, Yatiana Justice Blebeka say, from the managerial point of view, team ne kasani na chese team ya manage the year, anamebwa. Into question my yakun camp ma players de my camp you camp yes you play be a kokun be a bows a dente yachi obi mutu mu police case ni adina no it means say papa ball no enya field ne so nko. But if some of the issues go beyond on the field issues, you can't blame the coach alone. And then make one say you can't only blame the coach. Say lack of results, you put all the blames at the doorstep of the coach. Debbie, want to be yes, because there are other enyoma in Penifoni be what say adequate. I mean, and conform ye Juma Edema Club now. They will be responsible of handling all those things. We've seen Kotoko being active in the season of Kwesi Appiah Nkrumah, only the Sudan team. Nanamebwa. Na Kotoko boy Juma, but na Kwesi Appiah war influence with team no ati baby or in a Juma different agent is good bottom. So what I'm saying in say the decision of letting the IMC work since time ye commission and as since time ye inaugurate till date me question me be say Nana ne bo joso the way Kotoko akwana na no mko wankasa ne bo so send a resource equal na no ka kire omo say the way resource equal no he's not happy. And what I'm saying in say patronage in so of him enti papa who feel say Kotoko akam back na yedi adwuma na ma obi and obi hu say or the full backing and he has the sole responsibility of making sure say team no ebe free level work on the next level. Don't you think say the person who put in all the measures so betumi aboma Kotoko akonanim? Okay, but I am sitting there me to me because I am the model ni there. It won't work for Kotoko today nor tomorrow. And yet, it can help them to a certain level, but in going forward in a long run, Papa, what I'm saying is it won't work for Kotoko. And Kotoko supporters will be also channel grievances. They should start asking important questions. Say, Adentina IMC no Atena officer till date. Ni entumi for team ni MOB. Now, from a professional perspective, Nimpano and constituting microphone mebuano, moment to be near Kotoko dance a whole big institution like Kotoko. What the man microphone 9 so I'm no running show in Fama Kotoko. Okay.
Kanija medasi pa odieno medasi pa. But then communication team be pim menim say when who say listen
me who listen
when who say listen
me who
omo apaw members bia omo in charge of communication said need a Kotoko ka ho bi ana so da no
we yasem ya boli be do second round a big club like Kotoko afina constitute communication team. Amana clear say these are the people if you want to talk to. No communication lead, but no many communication team.
Na womu nipa na bi ana still ana need akoka ho. No my communication team members. No more work here. I mean, him the anti o ma abiem saa. Maybe also me dinchire mu eba. But then one microphone was no.
Me hu microphone was no.
Woni mu nyina.
Me enyo mu nyina na me ni mo mo. Me enyo mu nyina na me ni mo mo. Me hu di ni bia. Me hu di ni bia.
Okay, live on the YouTube page that Joe Fatu Mame. Na ye say because enyo obia na we say we communication member and I say communication team member.
The way mukra no omadwuma ne limit no.
Saying
ya limit omadwuma no to match promotion.
Yeah.
Kotoko bebo match na okasa fa ho.
Yeah.
Kotoko koto player as a communication release na kotoko de ba no. Papa won caption e da ho no.
Yeah.
Won caption no tie ne e woka. Wotie caption no a wo mane wo ma bibia ye clear say omo ejuma omo job description is saying the city Ose Asante Kotoko appoint an 8-member communication team with immediate effect. The team is expected to focus largely on match promotion largely on match promotions and the Fabu Census project.
Okay.
One important. The members making up the team and who shall directly be under the instructions and guidance of the class director of communications.
Yeah.
And omudimba. And unti enipa maku and watcheno. Enya sembia no meka.
Bubodine.
Kotoko machi bekoso na omka ho asem.
Yamu bompe ni foni dine.
Say okay. Nti yenua set ni da ko. Onen say oye popular dada.
Say ni da ko.
Enoma.
Oh, but you see, by or in appointing communication team members, I was so share now assessing for communication skills. So I also to me communicate effectively. What you say? And when why you due diligence and who sound for you so much me a communicate and my mom appointment
and communication so and ye kasa nin kwa keketi se na wo kan no effectively and also omo we you omo no say no more influence and control in communicating. What I say and also very important
communication skills
easy I mean but you know set need akodi and say you know say for the past years why very dedicated to kotoko course no yes wa boa omo akasa ma omo ayo omo adwuma edu champion no wonim ne de
edu champion minim edu champion
wonim edu champion
minim edu champion so
Asante mwana wa George Forson
de minim George
Anthony Chumberima
na yam say Chumberima kotoko Chumberima na
ono Kwame Akosa
minim Kwame Akosa
onim Kwame Akosa na Prince Saki Alimo
de minim pa
onim
Alimo de minim no papa
onim Alimo
Prince Saki Alimo we surveyor
surveyor say
oh yes it's a professional job no we surveyor a licensed surveyor boduma pa
Ransford Obeymanfo
ono so minim no
onim no ena Emmanuel Asiedu
nso me shed
onso onim no ese nkofo nwotwe mienu na onim ana miensa miensa okay miensa na onim omo
but they be petri abo na afia hwe be petri abo na ahwe
me de papa omudi ne kra na omuru ne kra na nhyeda anye we be I mean it's very important because ye ina no me submission you spoke about say patronage a very low for Asante Kotoko what you say and me feel say it also boils down to lack of proper promotion of Kotoko matches oh yes and I can say many problem about omo appointment a good step from that level no omodi appoint to omo no a very good step for Asante Kotoko because we need people to be talking from an official point of view say these are the people what the mandate to promote Asante Kotoko matches what they say no metumi aboama supporters na tiase ehu the need say also mutumi a patronage kohwe Kotoko games what they say but what I'm saying is say when it comes to important issues say wenya yewura safudu kwa asan
so he's the director of communication
yes and what I'm saying is say a portfolio of this 84 year it means if you want any other anything biano outside way no just oko you resafo do ko what you say I want to say oko nti kotoko nkika omunyo mombo mimi feel say IMC no at the end of this particular season no asante kotoko penimfo any review about the IMC decision ibiem
okay
na omumfa adwuma ne mo bi nimpa 9 enum entumi run a whole club like Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Meda say Kaninja na motene kai dadwene no ebisi ha na yadan ho abasisia na fe yede eye amano nsem no yede ebeba na enne ekwan bi aso no course no yede course no enso ebebro yede course no so ebeba sisia.
Hi, me did the Bismarck also but do na fam ya me a loyal Betway fan be in few no any ekini na Betway the great offers be briaba e bi se cash out e bi se win boost ene foforo aka edutwam na se de foforo mo di abakra ye friend of bet influencer na we a game changer boso make kakra ni me start say me share me codes na ma hwese me nyisika kakra de afiri mu na enhu results no esewani na ensa okache se me share leagues any matches e wo ho a mitimi generate 10 goals any echi de bia enye din kra na emmam yakonya emma mitimi track sika goals no e de bremi na wotu bia we obia betimi aye enti bra na fa ho be join Betway abusia no na so start say we share goals.
Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway. Get way more.
Syntax Tango. Syntax, hey, tough and strong. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, tough and strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break. When the rain they fall, still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start. Syntax
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Mappé. Et mappé. Hey, Asempa. French you dear. This is midi croissant.
Meet Aja. She makes sobolone in a small shop in Kaswa. She's going places with MTN Ejumapa. Now, she's learning French kakra to teach her francophone customers indigenous recipes.
Watashi no namae wa.
Watashi no na. My boy.
Whoa. She's learning Japanese too? Watash. What? If you're a woman with a small business, join MTN Ejumapa today by dialing *5060# and enjoy 150 megabytes data, a lifestyle bundle for social media, free MTN to MTN calls every Monday, and an insurance cover. You will also gain access to expert training, discounts on digital tools, and financial support to grow the business of your dreams. Terms and conditions apply. MTN.
Yeah, we love big for the party. Agbonaya, big on ya bed. Boji mo bani waya, big on me fili. Olanana cocktail, apunana coconut, lemon lime strawberry, tamarind grape orange. Take a sip and feel it, Pepsi. Big on taste and big on refreshment. Take a sip and feel it, Pepsi. Big on taste and big on refreshment. Big on taste, refresh your vibes. Bononsia kwesi na nkrompa imu anopa bia edwoda kwesi fieda asonyina tie station baako tie program baako awa Asempa FM so the ultimate sports show. The ultimate sports show.
Bia fago kansie ho ewo fie ene amanone saobetia timu nchiremu yia. This is the show. Big interview bia story kesi bia na ubete no wesanse the biggest sports show in Ghana.
Dr. Ado is our coach. People to all of a sudden talk about the future of a coach that has qualified you to the Mundial. I mean, we are kidding in this country. Ghana for DNF. What goes into our... Sorry, but DNF, there's no player in this Ghana football sacrificing. In the history of the Black Stars, I don't see any player. When you talk about sacrifices, I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes Nipa does any regret it, you have to just move on with your life.
Moamuka, and I believe say Biaswadia to the headquarters of sports.
The ultimate sports show.
I wish I for me the obey Kwaku Andy Dudora Femi Papa Myxtro the Supreme. Me na me di dwumadi ho chiame. Se metina makonya kese no mu a. Bia nsem no wo bia. Me ne mabega for Domasuko Kano said ye tie. E juada kopim fiada 6 to 9:30 a.m. Electrical appliance bane a pato. Say your mobile phones with say Nokia, Samsung, Infinix, any phones are woodwinina. Smart TVs, air conditioners, chest freezer, double decker, tabletop fridges, and a washing machine, microwaves, blenders, CCTV camera, and call Franco electrical appliances. A durable and very energy efficient. What sounds what it bonus so Bura branch beer benwo Nekwaji electrical appliances eye papa na ne buofu every Franco anafre 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 and www.francotrading.com. Now to add your online ubetmenya up to 40% discount. Electrical appliances papa pa ifi eye bako pe eye Franco.
2026 World Cup here. So one could be a Burma ya papa. Kankansa Black Stars in the USA, Canada, Mexico, Abyss Gold Group na dieko. Abyss Gold. Wakwentuno and now we do a World Cup na singina. Abyss Gold bama sweet experience. When you big dad bonus to Tamboko. Packages nuni standard no. $8,900. Registration and consultation room. Administrative fee room. Visa application fee. Group ID card. Travel health insurance. Ghana 3 group matches na tickets. Black Star Jesse Bako. Round trip economy airfare. Internal transportation. And a 14 nights shared accommodation. Bed and breakfast. Abyss Gold. Our wonderful packages in so many and our corporate institutions are person ko World Cup ibi. Etianya sam ketwa. Janentemo na registration cost dendende. From Osisia 0537 804 885 and 0545 995 223. Send your email at abyssgold@gmail.com. Aya 2026 FIFA World Cup. Abyss Gold Group na dieko. Je sit Sisia. Abyss Gold. The golden 1xBet odds doso na gudi so a yetua sika no tentem any de bia gudi ahodo bi ko 1xbet.com.gh website and app so use promo code GHDRAM nefanya 300% welcome bonus and copy 5,500 Ghana cedis. Gambling when you true inti twa no wahwe yemu enye ma wona wondi mfie du motwe Gaming Commission agent krato yatum. Adechie bia ni munsem simane tonhwiri bia nso ne ne esisi e wa manyo sam ne dada setene mu na sa ye den sam no topa maso tu ne sere ne abasa nia ye pisa ne se ekosi sen e we kosi sen dwumadie so e wa Asempa FM so.
Acquiring a new presidential jet is not off the table completely.
Oh, it can never be off the table. Except that when you get to the point of making that decision now, you consider all factors in terms of cost-benefit analysis.
It's a major propaganda, no? Cosmetics, artificial. Now, as a gas, you make up so that it's a bano beer, baby, so it's only sincere when you who change Halloween Kakamoto. It is sunny economy. There's only German talkers here and on the reality.
Man, was a certain Cassia man, the addition inside. What the other fact that we are going to be for the other.
The ban was a facade, it was a charade. Omoka say a ban no more for concession. She wouldn't move. Kennedy Japan said it.
Ekosi senye
Obi, so
Medin your Sabon so Femi Obi. Siano award-winning socio-political talk show Ekosi saying so. Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Na yen hwemi ansem ne bekọ akosi. Meni omo ekabia ewom, ni oman mpanyimfo sinkonya adwendwen oman Ghana ho. Eye Ekosi saying wa Asempa FM so. Ma yen hia.
Electroland ya chedi ho dress so kwaba wo dey beche wado for Valentine you. Yeah, ma with discounts I won't TV da. Any a chedi so kwa every top brands ni na. We bet me no wado for 8 year don mo every Samsung, TCL and Nasco home theaters no mu. Na masia hwesene e wo ye LED smart TV ne so. Mu ya masa de top air conditioners na jojomo ho. We bet me so the bedside fridge no actually with champagne. Na masa de 4 to 6 grow ni oven gas cooker no. And your daddy ane. For your top or front load washing machines no that fast shock you wado for them. Call your showroom and now call www.electrolandgh.com. And our friend was 050-315-9739. Electroland Ghana Limited. Yeah, bakwa. Ewo nemu nyama. Efe nani board dafem.
Hello.
Hello, it's a
Boko.
Okay.
Try hold on, my main checking message in there.
Yeah, Medi. Medi ABC game. With 1,000 Ghana. Me let us do about and Medi 5,000 Ghana cedis. Dial star 262 hash. Selected 3 letters BR to say KBW and I say WIN. Na say ya buba bano. Na say wapani bibwa. What disika? Se ni na bompo dia. What disika kesi kra? Game radio. There is no loser because Uchano wendi kra 10% cashback. Yeti wadi ebama. Reso wakati me. Girl kra machemi. Obi trade diska kra bo sudre. ABC game. Eye easy to say ABC. Enkratwe NLA Ajiatu. What characters platform also.
Very well, we shall for Asempa FM 94.7 ya da ho ati nkonya so na kaya dia ma no ne dia na eto aso sisi ya dia ma na mamenya this breaking story no farmer sisi ya Kaninja atom said ye kan no me catch you say by the 2nd of February na ye House of Folk MD or ne dwumadi nyina e dia to enra 2nd or the to ho. And now no pay House of Folk appointed Julius Emuna as their new managing director. Wow. Now, almost say Phobians, let's welcome him into the biggest football family. Welcome. And live on the YouTube page.
Fabra
Julius Emuna. Julius Emuna. Onona enei. Yamano said the brain and the break to acquire. Yama
man for Tia says Julius Emuna na the last job no war na over Effie Ho. What you say? Anamebwa.
No, Ghana Football Association.
No, Ghana Football Association. In fact, department, competitions department.
Yeah.
Ne hono ede owo. And
of free safety and security. In fact, we are safety and security coordinator for CAF.
CAF, yeah. Safety and security coordinator. And the CAF.
Yeah.
And now Osanye Juma Ghana Football Association.
But the club licensing board, manager.
I
know,
competitions and so the ma F, you know. And they has for Edenaba when him say last week and me dadwene so ya de brem say on the 2nd of February Opinion did the Lali Anku House for MD no or the Nejuma Bede ABC na the top hierarchy of House of Folk trying say sad date in beso eso ya peno ade chia kodi na no metumi aye new appointment na yura Emuna Julius about the fage when internal pay appointment number Intiasa wote no ha first ya no ano no ya send the amount be so amount appointment number
inti wouldn't ni saying no nim no
I mean Julius there semi nim no me no Asia on a few occasions when it comes to CAF organized games ewo krom ha Makobi no he was in charge of safety and security ewo hase. Then again Oba club license, and so I've had opportunity America mene no a live interview ewo me previous stations and me ye juma mene no any live interview, live interactions mene no share personally so I know him very well. Ewo juma no so and outside ni na no menim Julius Emuna and I say ne juma odi and say no see and no no I know him very well. I know him very well, and I know say he will do the job. Yeah, he will do. I mean, somebody who is coming from the CAF level to GFA level. Now, about do house of folk. Now, what do you say? You see, sometimes, Papa, commitment and willingness to work and also account you. Okay. Or say you're saying a share also because, like we are saying, she baby are not from CAF level appointment at the FE. While you Juma were club licensing as a club licensing manager under Yura Nididi Kwambania Anamebwa. Onena ye Juma. Then again, the GFA friend say competitions department and so wasa ye Juma. Not the all this experiences he at the a football club a friend house of folk there. Me feel say has for a good appointment.
The official
letter in here.
Accra has to folk appoint Julius Ben Emuna as managing director.
Okay.
Position in your position.
And your position ketwa kura. In your position ketwa kura.
Many will keep kusino. Na emrani bia yebo mehuna me say udipa no so I just say opepa
and me feel say papa say me ha many enkasa what you say me ha many enkasa for the past best 5 close to about 10 years you know afena has appointed a true technocrat yeah Oba BM Diamomo. Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yes, very sure. Parliament ko wechi na hwe. Has MD 40 na no na ba no bi of football mankasa. And this is somebody who is coming from CAF and then GFA combined.
Yeah.
And when you know.
In fact, I was starting with the Western and the Central region.
I know him very well. I know him very well. Yeah, I refer
we did game nature check.
We did American a true technocrat, somebody who understands the game from the grassroots level to the highest level. What you say? Into a moon appointment in India.
Abayi.
So has be jana manaye juman kwadia.
A honia semno. Unza what the condition about to say you be jana.
I say be jana. Because come a more appointment.
Availability of resources.
Absolutely.
Say ye mausika. Ye mau the support. Na yenkoye pull him down.
Free hands, no.
Pull him down.
That syndrome. No. I know I'm Mamudia. Say Jumani Danke, Julius Emuna dear. Penny portfolio where he's coming from. Anyhow, what you may hear, Juma gaining the trust of even CAF. I'm a CAF man appointment, GFA man appointment there. So such a person, not what to me at the side positions and I say Jumani not to her. Not about the Fahas, say Juma. Menya sure say we has a team no ma try say we police such a person down. Then now we are against the club's progress.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay.
We are against Papa in as much as if you say Julius Emuna comes in as the new MD for House of Folk with that rich experience and rich background in football, no. What is very important in this conversation and say Ombe jana manaye jumana.
And no biggest a year worry pa, but me assure so say ebiam komo bebria akoachiri.
Go Kromana Tinta Cassia Palm before to me Johnny Crow Abron Crow.
No, but don't forget
whereas I am Ponoko.
Where are Yaki can say ya Bones Beba ye train high train habits as what no so
about Queen Crow or Johnny Coy one resign crown or coy.
Dear here
Queen.
And he has a folk Manyamu new MD Julius Ben Emuna Julius Ben Emuna one and the new MD for YouTube House of Folk. Why wouldn't him no oba yen YouTube page ni so Joel for Julius mama MD mama na yen hwe no but ye wona chi asem bebre I say ye we no what I say ye we no hwe personality ye we no dey no dey bre House of ye folk team no dey no dey bre ye technical team no in fact mama sign can confirm say na ye Rennie Hednick omo former technical director and discussion no unse me be catch say a moon appointment in a bape the next court hearing His Royal Majesty to go for the ebe clear sa ekanina na emuna abestati on a fresh slate enya dia ode ekabia ebidi nanim dia yakabia His Royal Majesty be yin nyina dia fi ho na watimi aseli smoothly the aman ni new ruler.
Papa, I'm tempted to believe we say, you know, emuna enim penimfo di nkomo fa sa anoma ya okike kanya ho because onim how recently has of folk team no has been run. What you say? Or China and issue, player issue, especially has for the team nankasa relationship with certain former players in Ibino and Shada okay. What you say? And a bonus it puts the club at a level club and player relationship no extremely difficult. Me sure say Emuna I have all this conversation with the top hierarchy of the House of Folk team numa. Man assurance say some mismanagement no any say nkofo we interest you say club ne boka na nkofo bi yam faso say club ne kwa hunyehia ma na nkofo bi ani gio me sure say Julius Edison commoni ina ma mpenifo tia say they will make sure so me streamline in Nyoma ama Julius and get the free space, the free hands to operate. And Papa, without exaggerating and anything, no, I have 100% confidence in a Brenton Didi Julius Emuna. Ampa. Yes, I know him personally, like I told you. Meaning personally, parties in a wild kind from Western Regional. But do this calf level. Inti mi wajidia wenimu niaka wokom ha ne say pull him down for yi angangea. Ejumani dan kubetumi.
Ono de winim de one interesting thing am no. Oye Juma Moro. They got to be a Juma Moro. So what you say? Ejumani
1,000
because you call your Cape Coast no. Radio station be by a friend no Cape FM. Cape FM by no. Omo representatives be bring no my Ejuma. Emuna call ya oko signing the deal we no catch you say mo for presenter bi anka no. Ono kwa. Enti ebo ewia 1 o'clock na otena radio no so a oni produce oni obi ono kwa otimi ye program sa be 5 hours na emuna nko ate wo. Enti adwuma moro de obetima ye adwuma enti bon say we aye king Alaji akambia adwuma oye mahaso folk nyina benemu na beje afa obeje adwuma na Vicenzo do te adwuma oye bo haso emuna beje afa o ti ase obeji wo nyina adwuma na fa na wajai opare nko aso opare
one thing so I like about him and they say oye media friendly because he's a media practitioner what you say oye media friendly and at the same time an industry player too papa a advantage me say near starting ha kotoko at the time man you funny saying you know your player or what player status and what FO ojai kotoko edwuma omuti IMC first no ka ho previous administration no ka ho no ka ye ono ko ye edwuma makafo mpo na anu ye papa ka bobo ya na ye park Emmanuel da so bere Ojai kotoko na nam sikai kotoko ho be kire omo because these are people who are industry players
and the beautiful aspect of it is that these are young faces, young generation
exactly
more about into the face
omo system nim omo game nim inti we need to encourage this kind of guys omo bus system omo the modern day running of football no papa omo ti ase no we need to encourage them what you say inti se has support e bi nim Julius Emuna. Tiseni a breaking story man say on the 2nd of February, the Lali and Kubeko, the Lali and Kukwa, the next day or two, there will be appointment of Julius Emuna Wabano. Hey, besa church na monyoma or they bow board. In fact, ne yini na ready. And ne yo de baye jumani na. And baby a person de has call any baby has a person duni na. When him say tobu afede. Sa CAF Super you know, you find saying CAF Super Super League na
Super League
CAF Super League no boy a Ghanaian club we an qualify no when him say a house form topmost priority when him say meeting na course we Cameroon no when him say tobu afede one ankasa to two na more Africa na course I meeting ni
no not FIFA president or CAF president or
Medasipa
mama ne Kwame Opariado Kwame ma che
Myxtro yonia
bibia boko de
Yehowa dumu adache yehoye
boko yadasipa confirm my sanity story ya kan sisi ya no no kwewum Julius Ben Emuna MD House of Folk saying
yo Myxtro Amanda Masi for the opportunity I'm and to reach out to our followers and to also say good morning to your listeners. Myxtro, yes, I've been following your program. I think that very early this morning, the statement together with the artwork I found for the appointment of Mr. Julius Ebuna as the new managing director of Accra House of Folk has been released. And to give what you are saying is the exact truth. He is now the managing director for Accra House of Folk to lead the club.
Washe Jumasi and I said the Ben or Jumasi Kwame.
But Myxtro, once this has been published this morning, I'm sure that this morning we'll meet in the office.
Na dear Juma Pana more expected so Baba Yaboa a house of Bobukuno.
Myxtro, Oshe Julius, the experience in footballer or the bar on board, he speaks a lot. This is somebody that understands football. This is somebody that has studied football. This is somebody that has very high knowledge in the modern practices of football. And you never say, what the number, the unbelievable club together with his media background and any other causes are why you football. What the number unbelievable club, what it simply says is that it's a positive path. It means that we are looking beyond the stage we find ourselves now. Then the mayor will be able to continue to achieve that preeminent status that we've always been working for.
Na mobaya other appointment be akan we ho ana say ono dey for now and na aba mo complete mo management structure no send is it here Kwame.
Yes, oka other appointment to say
management members.
Okay, obi to say Mr. Hackman. Mr. Hackman was the accountant. Mr. Hackman called, there's been another appointment. Mr. Anthony Boachi has taken over as the club's accountant. And almost earlier on, Ifwa Boatin Echan, who was the operations manager, and also she's on a very long leave. And I said, Ejumane, Yeko Yenimno. So in that place, 24 Ashimo and the wisdom of the board, near show with me, assume near Yajmaya Quenimno, Madame Phyllis, Makumenza, on a Gaka vice chairperson.
Yeah,
she's leading in that role now.
Okay.
And there's one other person before I forget, and we have an internal auditor, Mr. Owusu as well. Richard Owusu.
Okay. Now just Bibia, you see the structure is defined well.
Yes. Bibia did an akwemu. There's nothing to fear. Nyaka in idea to be farm with the support of every single Fulbian in Naya Jubano. Obia the responsible partner. We are very much positive there. Naya Shushe said that in him that in Naya Sabaka. Now so folk family in Yeniaji. Sebi Myxtro. And yes, sir, these appointments from quite a bit Maya Jumano.
Yeah.
And we are going to work in close collaboration with the supporters leadership, the NCC and every Phobian everywhere. A collective unit that will work together so that we'll be able to achieve together.
Now, Julius, the background to saying why you're true and true Phobian. Munim no, the background pa.
Well, Myxtro, Munim Julius Mumunina school dana. You know and you understand where he's coming from. Yenim Julius for a very long time now. We understand that and we know that the Phobian spirit that is in him has never left him and it is in him. For example, say Mekwame of I say the Ojama now see me Asempa studio sports department. Now me move your so your Olympics so I'll be able to do that because we have had long association.
Why no?
Oh, Myxtro, David. If it's saying I was only giving an example.
Okay.
What did I say?
Okay.
But I'm saying what I'm trying to say is that Julius is a true Phobian. Sebi, and just say phobia no or betoye. There will need to and on so make sure say, oh yeah, and the apple. Be a word, you know. I had to say a dream come true that team was support to where the chair eventually probably a mama team as I could defend him. It gives you in itself extra motivation to continue to work because you want to succeed at a place that Wana Usana now say Unya Kadokoha.
Very well. That Ben Amujina Chemo supporters, no?
Once he comes to the office today, I was discussing with him. Once he comes to the office today, I'm sure most definitely within this week, yeah, it should be done. Because in just the past few minutes, answer them no better say. I was speaking to UC as well. As the NCC chairman, there's no way you can leave him out in anything like this. So we all have to collaborate, find a suitable time and management as well, so that immediately we'll be able to meet and then all sit together as a family and in the positiveness of the club.
Mikasa used one word to describe your new MDR. Where the Ben Aribe describe this young man appointment?
He will most certainly be an intelligent leader that will bring success to the team.
Okay. Kwame Yadasi, I don't pay. Kwame Opariado, Ekasama glorious across of Fogna say, or the confirmation name Chimukakra. Kanija, Yan home message.
Yeah, me pay. Nya odi batan in common hono odi bibishem film fini ho say juma no enye Julius nkwa na ba beye and unim say before woni ne bedi nkomo no na menso ma no demu a menso meka say juma no enye Julius nkwa wote ase Julius ba beto nkofo bebre na omuwaye juma da the house
the movers of the foundation of Asofo.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Asore mpanimfo no Julius ba beto omu. I mean regardless of the experience and background of Julius no, he can't be successful if Asore mpanimfo no am man that kind of reception or welcome. What I say? Inti I like baby bra Kwame dim common free say obey on your nkwa no obey adwuma say collectively ye nyina ye ka bom ne ye born ne ye adwuma no club ne ye den e successful no be energy because ne competence is not in doubt
in question.
It's not in question. Obi ntumi nkasa mfa ne competence ho. The only thing I can say obenya a level playing grounds ne watumi aye adwuma no mahas team na ye den a benefiting no ma pa okoye adwuma wa ka fo suaye no ba GFN so no ma pa obeye e wo GFN kakra onya ye no na has as a football club no mo so etumi benefit
me da say Ken Kaninja ye da ho ye da mano ne de no to aso abadwafo betena say na ye de nkomo ne bebre na no e de aba.
I'm feeling so good the new day it's our 25th anniversary, hooray powerhouse show law what you say 25 years and still ruling, hooray 7 billion with drive our powerhouse and one of we use trot drive and the powerhouse and one of we use police nurses and doctors doctor powerhouse and one of we use the market women and the farmers farmer powerhouse and one of we use. Hooray! Powerhouse is 25 years and still rolling. Try out our exciting new Gold Rush variants today. Powerhouse, strong all day. Keep out of the reach of children. This advert is FDA.
Electroland ya chedi ho dress so kwaba wo dey beche wado for Valentine you. Yeah, ma with discounts I won't be da. Any a chedi so kwa every top brands nina. We bet we no wado for 8 year don more every Samsung, TCL and Nasco home theaters no mu. Na masia hwesene e wo ye LED smart TV ne so. We ya masa de top air conditioners na jojomo ho. We bet me so the bedside fridge no actually with champagne. Na masa de 4 to 6 grow ni oven gas cooker no. And your daddy ane. For your top or front load washing machines no that fast shock you wado for them. Ko you showroom and now call www.electrolandgh.com. And our friend was 050-315-9739. Electroland Ghana Limited. Yeah, bakwa e won name nyama. Nani board dafem.
Mimi ndeni
Debia 12:30. Shamini adorable ladies. Abra Yeka Abujemun on and off the pitch in a feminine way. Sayful and attractive. A ladies' time was Asempa 94.7 FM.
Sportsman now we your coach dear. Look sporty. Suits at show concert and better than USA for I've always admired one person in football, David Beckham.
Imano Ajiman Bedu. Minim so I was told to me the butter or attacking will be okay. My was a coaching in the pants that I roll. But I said, Colombian as a mumpet, your master to in your penny. The dance was Kayo, some in the beer, 12:30 a ladies' time on Asempa 94.7. It will be sweeter than sweet. Mavis Amano, Femi Fire Legend.
Aha! I'm feeling the you the ultimate sports station, Asempa 94.7 FM. If you yes, we take one zone for four. Hey, we'll be in switch here. I am prep zone. The latest news around the world of sports. Weekend games, in-depth preview and analysis. Nayama hot betting odds for the weekend. And money love. Show prep zone. Debia 7 to 9:30 p.m. Don't miss the show. Make a sound in #PrepZone.
Yadia Manoni Diano and the Tuaso Mamin Country Chief was a latter part of the show. You be in line, so Edia Tum 0302216545 0302216546 and I be Edia Tum Namusomotimi Abba Nankoma Yedi and Ninano Mosomo de Modi so etumi Edi Abba Nemo Mamin Cow says Ubako World Cup na Edumakuba Coupe Edumakuba Coupe and I make come for Eddie Amount as a umbetimia song, sir. Umrekwa the US and upper soko, say Canada, say Mexico, Womo etumi Edo Beko. Me pacho wouldn't say Edu Samia, not travel and talk for not Dawson. Now, 1 year will be the second began and camp. And nothing I may come for Abyss Gold Group. Abyss Gold Group at the amount. Woman at the Ghana supporters in at the call World Cup and I say. And Janope Timinka, Opeso Co World Cup Nibi, and now say we young Kubi, Unmiabi, Wabushi and Ibi Peso Co World Cup Nibia. Catch it and say, and first can come any padas any Fakoma Abyss Gold Group. What you say, Womunkwa and the Nam Kwampaso, credibility in tea, Womu ya dear Papa, in Van Nansen Crash, I say, Womuda Bruno, Woma Omedica Cohoro, Womuba, Fred Dia Dancia, there's a Bibia Dem Todo. And Janope Timinka. Our standard our corporate economy or corporate business and so on. Nina ya packages up. Abyss Gold Group at the Mawo. I be offer a standard now. Registration and consultation room, visa processing, travel health insurance, and matches me and say Bobo in the group stage, take it Makuma Kumi and Sam, but they can't hold the amount a round trip airfare. That just say oh through William free ha. Akobe bia obekobia. Mama internal transportation now we are nefua makuma kudu 14 nina wama baby a obeda dwojo ho na no pe bia breakfast nso ya sign the account ho ye we are ma Black Stars Jesse Bako na watimi dia kwa support the Black Stars of Ghana Abyss Gold and the way at the amount sounds na omo package for enyumakuo person workers co work up na sinyina Womu a flexible plan bebre na e ma Ghana for who do nyina. E ba cho number no to and I'm say womu be here the here dem boafo any Ebis Gold we a golden experience ban ya dey ma no 0537 804 885 0537 804 885 0537 804 885 and I say 0545 995 223 0545 995 223 0545 995 223 na Ebis Good ajo so Eric see do buadi Mr. Maje
ya obi ade
na ho ye
ya me adom
bibi ai kama
oh enkwane ya ho ebo ahode ne hia
okay
ya me ama enkwa ma we have to twenanum sa
jete t-shirt no di o se dey no di kwa me hu
because
people t-shirt yes chira wo no
my goodness
oh
my goodness
critical
and you make question
oh we dia
oh yeah the radio say me make question live on YouTube. Yeah, live on YouTube. YouTube, no. Asempa 94.7 FM.
Asempa
94.7 FM. Tell Johnny and yes, Johnny ona. Bibi aswati me akoyi. Master jet to turn up intercontinental ballet segments Asempa ne diaba. Yenti si kwani mun yankoi na. We say transfer and some kakra or bad. Mamisha se fan right game was Sunderland the boy. Sunderland for mo nya bad. We say mo squad no. What discussion mu pan nyame wanwa Africa for no gum. General. 3 goals yo me. Am ne belly we need bad. Diara ne tabi adwuma na twanze be social na honti 3-0 for Sunderland. Oh my idea, one penny. Now, who goes to Wembley? Now, Chelsea. And they are still in the EFL Cup last 4 and semi-final match. Myxtro, not bad matches.
But say in the first leg, I say Arsenal chain Bobre.
Well, 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2. Yeah. And team, if you say, well, Arsenal need me. My catcher say, sad team near Arsenal. Me need that. And team say until. And sana meji Arsenal dia maji
nyini right good 8 p.m. you understand here and you man be see akwa the Emirates now ya can say Mikel Arteta manager the Arsenal ahead of the game din some.
We can only control we can control. Last weekend we lost, now everything looks different. We are very happy in the manner that we competed and win our game, and that's the only thing that is in our hand. And by the way, we need another 13 or 14 of those, and that we will make it happen. So the tie has a context which is very specific when you talk about that tie, that the fact that we play at home and we have the advantage, but that we need to now make it very concrete in the manner that we approach the game certainly tomorrow to win it. The next one is always the most important one, and it is the closest, at least, to reach a final. And tomorrow, if I'm happy, we need to create the atmosphere, the energy, the belief that we're going to do it, and all together, I'm sure we're very capable of doing that.
Right, Mikel Arteta now watch them more how important our game no yeah we some more advantage here but on measure so met me amana concrete and then you may Leon Rossino one of manager ma Chelsea on so the same create to dra mo say the likes of Enzo Fernandez more experienced players like that no or else Colombia some bet me performing in big games and what training mo say one more ejire mo no one more ma Bobby Payne one more match club no match scene ese mo hope you match ese mo che to 50 na mo here and the blaba money Arsenal league leaders na ebo I cup we would also be coach league at least just mum fan say na so we meet magic league cup the Myxtro ganya ibia
I can't speak for other managers in terms of myself. I don't have the best 11. I never have done in all of the clubs that I've worked with. Why? Because the demands, the physical demand of the squad, and you need to use the players in the correct way. I think my players, I look at maybe Enzo Fernandez has won a World Cup as well as the group winning 2 games. They can perform. I won't speak about what Arsenal or Mikel Arteta have or haven't done. That's not my concern. My concern is resting. It's another 3-game week. We need to recover. It's going to be a really physical game, and preparing the team as best I can for that game.
All right, and some match ready to draw to say yes and yeah, Shanimo say 8 p.m. saying and a match of ABC Aqua Capia and Bachelor Myxtro yeah to transfer no man for why the year you Tarek George. Yes, Tarek George and everything so mra kakra go Chelsea to benches are had bench no ya trim bench there dressing rooms ya san trim go blessing doors to do ni ade matata na Myxtro on Asim la na wi anasa medicals ni ade nyina pe ni ade but Ebacho who's like Crystal Palace coach on was swa the time I turn to the players now. Na ninje ho. Tumo sama Mateta go to one be go na mano.
Eh problem.
Was swa ne say dey nyahwe a feed here. January do kwa ba to man ntina kakra ne ade. Ete no ne dia ba. Ye dey won sama ba Crystal Palace for kan sa na omo so nu mboto mo ntan to kese say 48 million pounds omo timi akofa. Yogen Strand Larsen aba so mesia kan enfo mo. Jeremy Jacket enra me ne won sama betu dwe ne Jacket aba bedu a obegbo dwuma ede amomo ne Chelsea for me friend Jacket ya ne sa. Liverpool for one South America if you rent and I bet people over budget 60 million pounds almost so better now kakra until summer no I bet budget and so at the moment where you need a few about you don't want some and so ba and okoko piemu na Ghana so I don't know if I say anything one say and only you about Jonas Ajete Myxtro Busberg na wi that is good. That's what I'm boy.
A good pa. Yeah, a good pa. And there's this one boy, Emmanuel James, who Remo Dundee United. Ochina eba ene yimabidin komakaka. Because I am only interested in the graduation of that boy. Boy, you know, from a second division, I call year dreams. I bought the national under 20 team. What for year boy? He was our pillar man. Our midfield. Oko Ashdod in Israel. Just about 2-3 seasons when you a very huge move on. And I think that under 20 generation I'll say may need these boys.
We will see how it goes. Maybe actually power send one some besiako. But Oko Pimo Demola Lukuma so say more Myxtro to Atletico Madrid near Brighton and Atlanta Kakra boy no Myxtro. I was an uncle move amfa ready afa. Because this season so far, said then who look man send you look no on luku papa. But the MS Atletico Madrid move Myxtro. Every to me a funny idea. Already a boss of the amount. So Kopimo our the Saudi Pro League transfer now something which is there. Now you rest in N'Golo Kante bet me a movie to Fenerbahce Myxtro not so Eguzo Kunko. Ba Kopimo Karim Benzema the enemy so Benzema the Etihad the Myxtro move him. But so ko Hilal na Anase no na acquire something which is there. Sikande Hilal is ready to pay whatever amount Benzema pay. But move now something. Makacho say Cristiano Ronaldo want him at Anasa.
Yeah.
And Anasa for the show Nasa Ronaldo German now more. Yes, all to show Manasi about the transfer more. So don't know. We can't just win with your money, your Felix, myself, and a few players. But as a sub to Togum.
Okay.
So bet Magic League fee la mon sama some to Togum. Hey, Myxtro. Tell us who go from Joe more.
So no onye nipa o superhuman.
Okay. Abasete for the stubborn Abasete. And omni basa nebo.
Omni basa.
Couple the quarter final.
Hey. Abasete Ghana have a team bene do betu to Abasete. And I say through the Lions
those days.
And you true those days.
True life.
True life.
Division team.
Well, now how that match ever called now you may have so one Madrid Nivea and Yabasa. Tiberias ever fast any idea. Now I can't say you know Myxtro Oko Boremo. I want some food from one second Biasono amount for a wide pass. Say transfer on Benema. But Aquaba could not wonder Real Madrid near Basete, but Aquabi di Dubai.
What the bed ho?
Or the Betty Vinicius Junior. Koduno, where are you? Odocho Nibino.
Another brofo dinner.
I can see the Bino. I Bessie, I used to produce as a man who are when you are you. What in there?
Koduno. Oh, baby, we are not Kodu naturally.
I know as a woman who are now say, could do a fresh you.
The old school now. That's way.
Oh, Kaka.
Bonivia,
Kaka Crabun can be brave. Yes, a fun no. Oh, yes, I know my street charge and say, board ye. Said racism, the young pester to so board.
Yeah.
The board won't be funny when you move beam. Then really if you buy it on some sweeper. Myxtro that Michael Carrick factor.
Yeah.
The Michael Carrick factor.
The Carrick ball.
Oh, Myxtro now discussions say Koso. I say I did not the leadership of Man U are confused. Myxtro. Would you trust Carrick and say now Kakra Baron the West Nation? Give him confidence by saying say Yama contract to us. And I won't betray ma ne season no be akona we no ahwede be kosi.
Obema na kodem nanim kakra.
But if you tell him to stay, you have given him confidence on Myxtro.
But unse lessons so yes you lessons out of some of these appointments people. Indeed bibi ho o trade cautiously. O just say Karim to the Senko be standing in at the point where so be technical director. But over the first 3 matches no and you must sign supporters in Yamfamano, and Nina. You see, I say, welcome a month for no, but supporters, no, they are calling for the head. Meboa.
Because
I say, but Obai Obejina, my man appointment. Now they were hailing him.
That's true. That's true. Our match how it goes. Until somebody had man and son a season up and a say, I season up by your day team. Never could do no. And many cabin a betcher. Master Jude Bellingham, the few abaning it. Yes, World Cup and here and
injuries, no.
World Cup and here. So I ran this time. Prana say, one friend say long injury pa. Now, World Cup chances in there from no. I know World Cup chances in there from party. Where high goes. Yes, 1 month, dear Mamma, 1 month, no.
And a recovery crab a betray Kakano.
Just over me say, certain games for Real Madrid. Myxtro, how you're going to come back and be that fit and play or hat out, say, oh, something which is there. Where how it goes. Myxtro, people, Real Madrid, catch and patch up. They said, yeah, according to Madrid, I white. Say, one more who said, now we be a transfer in the Roman yard. There were certain positions and they sent almost Shemu Kina, our man Shemukina, and they more bread. So they have agreed they did bad business out transfer in the Nemo. It is your hope in such in Bakuna here, not from what was at Yako. It is Chairman General there. And you're one about Twasso. I will look at dear Myxtro. I'm only you press 90% chairman Twasso. I'm away. I'm aware such a man to us. Was that all your money himself? Was there no one say be a job with me? Then you always once a what me about money. Now, Myxtro, the future.
Asempa FM.
The future of Pep Guardiola.
And also hanging
City hierarchy. I think life after Pep Guardiola.
Into boy into man be penning him kaka.
I know about
and so we move try ya ideas and come.
Oh, they will jump park so you try you.
Aye.
Come here to make up.
Because when you make up, you come no more photo shooting the camera now. Mamma, if you're free,
Master, where the Yenzu straight. My was a Master Tansia. I can enjoy idea. Life after Pep Guardiola. You know, CI. Coaches are short lesson on woman.
Okay.
3-man short list. 6 Fabregas. What's Fabregas and Gasanidi and a master at the end. Yeah. Master at the end, want to be 14 because Ateta ain't fee. Just a near man, Jiguye. Near Jigudia, fine. Myxtro, number 1, 6 Fabregas.
Okay.
Number 2, Enzo Maresca.
Okay.
Number 3, Xabi Alonso.
Alonso Sabekan.
I Oshesenie City ball. And it's an ultimate sports show. 3 coaches with Myxtro. Oh, her pass up, Ben pass with you, Machina, Bob no Nibaqua. They will take you over Peppo. Peppo, I say, you touch that with the chairman bread or pay refreshment. That's all coach never not refreshing and once I'm back.
Asempa
FM. Oh, Peppo, want to me, I know coach visit and what Jabbo. I coach here. Oh, Baba, it's a national team beer. Oh, yeah. And Myxtro 3 coaches see one that man so near cup or fit perfectly into the job.
The ultimate
my main farmer Canadian Master Bansin. No, when you hold you, mamma, I may hear the call for.
Call sexy Edmo.
Oh,
naturally, Como.
But and then come back. Oh, yeah, you want Como pressure anyhow. You get the point.
You know, young guys,
and now we team the philosophy of the Bobono, Sanum Bebono, because pressure
only Thierry Henry more and yourself on one Uncle Sankra can down. It's more pressure.
But City, the only team, Biara, and don't forget, these are super players now be manage you. And there's a cool move for you unknown for baby now. No. And the difference
is what cancel the out.
Men cancel the out, but
Fabregas as well. I be say Fabregas
Alonso is not a bad coach.
Na Madrid DNT.
What you say?
Maresca as well.
Omo di omo na no. Maresca ti omo inedi.
Sir.
Oh, Maresca ti omo inedi. So many factors no dey bo omo ina. Maresca a former worker at City.
Asempa FM.
The top hierarchy of City in Maresca. Intino. We di kind woman him. Again, Terrain na yes I can asem no. On wa coach wa Terrain no. Wa coach wa championship at the Leicester qualifier by top. And was abe coach Chelsea. At the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
The immediate job was Chelsea in the Premiership. So if you want somebody to Pep, so if you want somebody to succeed Pep Guardiola, let's say you go for 3 years now. We are saying
Then on one can be okay. And see me. Eric Koswe.
I may know we say because I'm for okay.
Master Martin. Bibi aboko there. Oh yeah. Obotom ye. Obotom ye.
No. Omo di Yesu.
Na agrewe pa ayagoboni o. Ayagoboni o. Be catch you say sister.
Was there agrewe be jo tata na Joshua.
What you say? But ayagro.
But one thing I na me say ada odi kase beto achi na o ma hwa fidi na da to be di achi na o ma market we bi nti ukotena bia no
bra microphone we hu kakam say we no kafra
Asempa FM
sports show.
Masabanzi yanko yenye serious.
Yeah, my show. Between the three coaches, I think Manchester City be factor whoever fit to game plan. Enzo Maresca might be a former.
The game plan, no, say coach in the game plan, no, beba.
Yeah, Manchester, every team be our philosophy on the bombo. And every team be most of the big teams who are almost sporting director. What the sporting directors and director of football for the year they say they set a game a style of play in my team. No, Barcelona. If you ask say for Diego Simeone or Antonio Conte or Mourinho da.
I didn't hear
because some game plan and fit Barca for them. And these coaches will not even dream of going there.
But the coach be me adapt it. You come out. Who said when they a game planner? Me ba me adapt it to the game plan and still manage.
Yeah. A baby can say abe nyini yentunte. So be how he's built. And you remember share the philosophy how it under Chelsea Maresca no the game plan and the footprint be. I've watched Como several times. Sure. The last Como game I'm sure was against AC Milan. Even though they lost by 3 goals to have a match to pressure and not dang. They play beautiful football. They were possessed, the talent team this but they were Como born is the reason why they score goals sometimes. They have the ball be pion, they won't be possessed near the
energy level no.
And that is what Manchester City team. My head Xavi Alonso team has Bayern Leverkusen. Even
what to me can't say what to me atena say ahwe Como ehun Como Fabregas a footprint Como baby was no bomb but Maresca or man noise pollution in the whole world put 2 breaks on Paris Saint-Germain. A team who no Dikai or the 3 goals a good PSG net and yet led by any other coach by Luis Enrique, who is among the few coaches who managed treble in the European football, treble in a season. Or put 2 breaks a bonasheno or sheno or bono sheno. And the who coaching in San Diego, come the one.
Don't get me wrong.
That when you know some don't get me wrong.
There's a difference between a coach, a team. I put you up a strategy in a particular game, no result. So are you saying that Enzo Maresca, the game plan of the call PSG in any game plan. That game was a counter-attack breaks. Chelsea is a champions in world Premier League winners. Or go into most games in world football as favorite, so they can't be relying on counter-attacks.
Exactly.
That game was a counter-attack.
On this particular point, too, you are also getting it wrong because Chelsea went the whole FIFA Club World Cup unbeaten. I'm not limiting the conversation to the PSG game.
Don't get issues wrong.
A style of play.
A style of play
is stay in track. Make your point. Now me more also making a counterpoint in the same discussion because the same topic ni na ye di uncommon.
A style of play is different from results. I'm talking about Como, the coach. Marina consistently stand on bombo. They possess, they put pressure on you, they put more men forward. So they press so high. They make sure that they create more chances. Sana City. That's what I'm saying. Then you're talking about Chelsea team on one day, even on that day, their captain, Rhys James, almost center back, Bibi Cole, almost center back, that English, Levi Cole, Drogba, or ex-player, almost Copa Mania, almost now can say, PSG on the day were favorite. Into a game now. Chelsea goes from say PSG now. PSG attack and no break. No show.
But there's not a philosophy in Libya.
That is not the philosophy of Manchester City.
But the game plan on the day.
That was the game plan on the day. And it is different from say Manchester City. How many games go into game sitting back? They don't sit back. Manchester City try to pin opponent down to the wall. Or not the ball only push you. How many of games are Enzo Maresca ball Chelsea or dominating position or dominating games? We're not talking about results. According to the first organic results, you are getting results away. But we are talking about who fits well, a perfect fix for Nippon and Koshimuno.
Okay.
And he might be a player, or might be a coach, more Manchester City paying. Or name Pep Guardiola. If Sir Pep get recommendation, then I think a bit your favor more. Yeah, so Pep recommended.
So no recommendation
there. Bet your favor more, and it's likely that Pep bet your recommendation if so leave here.
But how difficult it is team be with philosophy or ball. Omi imagine so much with a new coach. I am adapting heading.
Yeah, the coach now you won't you must come with a lot, and my last none of these coaches know. Senka Ebia Komu. Teams normal teams be and offer Pep Guardiola, offer Klopp, offer Ebia Mourinho. Because of coach no ban all your switching club you can consider. There's no way I'm breaking my rules for Obi or average mommy.
Okay.
Nobody does that. Into your own breaking and strategy or my boy City are in the first Champions League, why the Premier Leagues bring back to back near the so do you think they will change because of Sabia this coach? I don't think so. And whoever fit in obey your man. If I call Maresca I am surprised better. But Maresca will impress me if Leicester wins the Champions League, Leicester won the Premier League there not a few years ago. Leicester call championship no credit the highest wage bill. So track a team play teams now championship okay. And every indication, most of the indications, 3 teams who call relegation that year with Leicester on that 18th position. So it means that he was better than Omar on relegation. No, Sikachi Omina or big wage bill Omina. So when Leicester goes to the championship, the chances of coming back are huge. Newcastle did it. Most of the teams because of money, Oscar or quality players, but indeed the championship. So on the championship teams echo battle and the wage bill cry on say they have to qualify. I don't buy. Mean take BBM free Maresca, but I'm trying to say that Maresca at Chelsea. I'm not going to use 8-9 games in World Cup championship to judge him. No, once a man for kind and Jimmy Carragher can say, mind is severe when trying to say that Chelsea are World Club Championship. Look at the way Omo Breo the Premier League.
Yeah.
It's a different game altogether. Some of the teams that Chelsea don't boy in the World Club Championship, the Premier League will give you a tougher test.
How do you say Chelsea World
Club no?
I see EPL. How do you say that? Because the EPL now call 8 seasons and 2 teams penaji. How do you single out Chelsea?
No,
Chelsea.
The issue is this season.
That is the trend of the EPL. So for the last 7 years, 2 teams penaji.
EPL person who said Chelsea that be a first second.
Tima, yeah, credit to say. Why the World Club Championship means that they are world champions.
Yeah.
So why is it that world champions is not contender for the Premier League? They're not contenders. They are not contenders. Look at the point gap between Chelsea and Arsenal.
But how many games in
Arsenal? You're one league. But
you're not contending.
But Papa,
so Chelsea are contender to win the Premier League.
Well, you're one league.
You're not count.
But you're here. Arsenal that league
because of that sort.
But then you say I'm not going to win.
No, but we're contender.
We're contender.
But Chelsea are bunny about City because City is so because of the points
United is until the final games no will be a contender.
No.
So contender. Why not the Burnley is a contender?
Burnley? No, Obi will have it. But Chelsea they were contender.
Burnley
no, Myxtro said it will be Burnley a contender and I not Derby. Burnley contender.
But your favorite woman.
I got 14
matches. I got 14 matches. And your favorite, we're contender.
Chelsea or tell about 13 points.
And after 14 matches,
how many games?
After 14 games.
So in the Premier League history, let's one more research in the game. I say the Ben you do the 2nd February or 3rd February in the Premier League. Then 18, about 13 points already league. So it's before and during this season, Chelsea is not a contender.
But the no Ubusa Arsenal players in the Football League in the Bono. Edimo.
Yeah, Edimo.
Edimo. On that sort of 13 points, 14 games. We didn't have many points.
Why do you see
okay, Master Home, so now
I know your transfers.
Oh, yeah, the same Chelsea as Mebua. The same Chelsea as you see,
Papa. Will be the buy. I say Flamingo defeated Chelsea in the World Club World Cup. The fact some mid-table clubs are made for certain coaches. Unai Emery, Postecoglou, Thomas Frank, and Donny, all made for mid-table clubs.
Thank you. Yeah, and group stage, you know, Flamingo share Chelsea. That is the only defeat at Chelsea. Now, Papa, Nyame can say Chelsea after that Abramovich issue, no, they went through so many things. Anamebua,
exactly.
Enzo Maresca. And a better revival that hope in Chelsea supporters. And by doing that, let's not let it look like I say Chelsea. Teamwa, we are proving winners. So therefore, no nimpa buy one may do maybe or buy a lot of things exercise. The reason why I totally disagree, say Fabregas and Alonso almost any chance of getting closer to Man City job. If Enzo Maresca is available in the market here, because all these coaches are when more a risk, you are gambling with them. With the Jumanima Fabregas, so make coach City, it's like a gambler entering a casino, and a gambler never counts his money until the game is over. The same applies to Xabi Alonso. Maresca, what the City Jumanima Maresca and name Maresca. It's not gambling.
How do you say a coach or unbeaten? A coach or unbeaten?
Making the point.
Unbeaten coach. Gamble.
Apollo and Manin Now, Mama Menchia, Collins Day, Collins Day, a chief finance director, the Ghana Football Association. Who's a Ben now to bear and 90. Yashana, you can hear this wire.
Yeah.
See, I catch us as a day, near batches or a bridge in the swamp.
Bridge in the swamp.
Bridge in the swamp. We are strong contenders, guys. In Timuntini, we and our Collins Day, Chief Finance Director, Ghana Football Association. Jama, say when you idea near the Yamiasi, because they are power. Okay, Kaninja Brana, Mahusa Michael and Kansanso, I didn't know about later, Mekai on also, Eddie.
Papa. If you bring in the German Bundesliga, Leverkusen J, Edbedi and Komoha Emfa, because even the winner, what G Bundesliga to do on a crown, what I say, Uber Europa in recent times, Chelsea proves that they are better team than Bayern Munich. More Eddie Messem with Germany. There's a Champions League recent times, Chelsea are more than Bayern.
Okay.
Or the FIFA Club World Cup also. Inti Leverkusen yes adia noa. To be infam again. Nyama Jabi Alonso sisi in a juma kese bi obenye bia isin down. A juma obeyema Eric Mutim no Real Madrid no.
Yeah.
Because Real Madrid every single Madridista bia will agree say Xabi Alonso, the kind of players or better or more Madrid went to me and control dressing room. It is not a matter of Xabi Alonso nim tatiso. It's a matter of when to me and control dressing room. Olusu dressing room. And that is the more reason why Edu baby no. Omo inaji tu me say onko the baby because Madrid team no is bigger than team and the Leverkusen. The same thing can be said about Man City.
Okay.
Man City team is bigger than Leverkusen and Como. But Enzo Maresca, who say you can't compare Leverkusen players to the current players of Maresca, a coach of Chelsea. You can't compare players of Como to players from Chelsea.
Yeah.
But Maresca coached this player, see, at the Conference League. Ebu Kev, Ebe saying the call, you can't say. FIFA Club World Cup, Ekoji FIFA Club World Cup. At the point, many people doubted Chelsea or turning doubters into believers. I'm a near Yakas Chelsea contenders in as a place where Enzo Maresca no yes Ejumano. So what I'm saying in say,
okay,
say a straight fight between Xabi Alonso and Fabregas unless something trigger. Beyond Nyamiki King. Okay. But say in reality, somebody at least omo ina adwuma kakra o maye no you proven party Enzo Maresca no negotiable. Maresca non-negotiable in this conversation.
Okay.
O can we do
mani fana no ade otosheshe wana
o get tell me name reason
otosheshe wana
o pese autism again the same team I can ho asemi one advantage in say Enzo Maresca share the same dressing room with Pep Guardiola. So play a BA Man City. He will try to disrespect coach and he didn't. Because when him say before your friend say Enzo Maresca be free Pep and Nancy no.
Yeah.
Pep had to give him go ahead. Yes. Because it was extremely difficult to take a decision. Say Man City be free Pep and Nancy. Ako. Into all this place, so as a coach, an easy decision for the top hierarchy of Manchester City to make, especially Maresca Koto, Xabi Alonso, and Mr. Fabregas. Easy decision for them. Into Papa, media can say, unless maybe a Chelsea born or more bono and no fair. But what I'm saying, and say, Enzo Maresca eba Chelsea no, or transform Chelsea team no. Because with the young team on Chelsea war, Papa, what can I say? One famous interview, but because you see Chelsea will bear 40-something players.
Yeah.
And of course, I know so far as I am concerned, you know. Or them some more 20-something players.
Chelsea
to me the FIFA Club World Cup. What are you telling me? So you're a good coach here. How can you manage 40-something players and get the best out of few players in our assemble or money to go to war and get that kind of results? Maresca,
okay.
Untimin for Xabi Alonso say Fabregas and compare Xabi Enzo Maresca on any day.
Mate, Mamina say Nana Kwaku Mensa Ken Kaninja and Carabao game back or Arsenal Chelsea. Master Mamima, we have about 7, 8, 9 minutes more into young Chen Kakanga. Now, me so we chief Fabian say Carabao, the other area. And I like that
minute Naga saying 7, 8, and 9. And then 10.
That's not me. I mean, my dear Chen, do the moment 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9.
Specific new.
I don't know. Yamida, not me mount. For that because me engagement in your platform. So, everybody almost the home.
Better also there be a moment. Myxtro, I mean, like a crab on transfers. Transfer window, January, even though we have second February. And clubs, I think the Premiership clubs are spending more than £400 million. As usual, so Premier League clubs and so more other leagues in terms of
finances. Yeah,
there are some teams amount for fees. I think almost penny belong to be one is your team Manchester United. People feel that other than Manchester and top player, and when you look at Manchester United this year, on any competition be Europe, Lega or Boniade. So I was thinking say be a competition strengthening on team no, and up 1 or 2 players be account to fight for the top 4.
Okay,
because Manchester this is on the 4th position. So season equal we in Manchester and me and 4th. I think I'll be disappointed in them. I think it's a failure because teams no competing in Europe. And the attention is playing European games and at the same time playing the Premier League, which Manchester needs out in the Then you look at Newcastle. Newcastle fans both because of the ambitions Amanda Stanley anymore when Newcastle are for the the woman said Newcastle competing for every major tournament, every trophy. Now for some few years we're free one year after making almost £100 million we're free Newcastle team Moko as in perform break it down. But Osha the Newcastle now I'm science on person trophy I think no. Newcastle for an issue statement then saying financial fair play new side, which I think if you after listening to Stefan Boslin, who is a financial expert in football, one of the best. Newcastle and some kind of credit any piece because they have good checkbooks on between balance home. What on Shaq?
Yeah.
Onyeska Krego. And I for Wiesa, the player from DR Congo.
Wiser,
yeah. I'm balance on checkbooks now. They still have enough. They are playing a Champions League. Newcastle bought the ultimate round of 16. We want to call round of 16. Round of 16, a win for round of 16, 11.5 million pounds. And if Newcastle is likely to advance to the quarterfinals, and there's an extra money given Newcastle Pennsylvania. OJ Cup last season, yeah. And do you checkbooks now? It is enough money over there, but it tells you clearly that at Newcastle and Kwade, the Arab owners, they are not ready to spend too much. Now, for 25 good years, this is the first time at Tottenham Hotspur I got into two transfer windows at Daniel Levy.
Yeah.
Tottenham fans feel that Daniel Levy and I had a problem for Tottenham not signing a lot. But no more from 2019, Pochettino free Tottenham up to now. And I'm to Carragher. Carragher became Tottenham spending £1 billion.
Okay.
Which is not net. £1 billion in terms of transfers that Tottenham at Tonkwa. Almost what to be net spending. It is more than the Arsenal say in that year, that period. Since 2019, Tottenham that 11 independent decided so Yenyama Mauricio Pochettino almost $1 billion and yet net.
Okay.
Almost what to be but it is more than the Arsenal spending and Arteta in that year, in that period, and that years. Tottenham offer Carragher by £35 million. Oman to play which I side with them. Oman to play which I side with them because one. My players they play at the Tottenham bench. Kulveski, Kudus, Solanke, Bebo, I don't have a prayer. Richarlison a prayer. Kudus a prayer. So they have David Simmons a prayer. They have about 8 players. Fit number it's like new signings. They are national team players. The Tottenham are one head and to be I don't know. I think I side with them. Now Liverpool no got to Jeremy Jacquet.
Yeah.
From Rennes. Jeremy Jacquet, France this year, the French football connoisseurs they say, oh yeah, the new Blanc, Laurent Blanc, one back Blanc be in the
Laurent Blanc, okay.
Because Jeremy Jacquet started as a central midfielder. And pushing back. So he's a good passer of the ball, both long and short passes. A very good distributor. On him how to go for time and tackles. But the price at Liverpool, I got only £55 million with add-ons coming by 60.
So
huge. In the French league, Sikase acquire great players. But there's a potential centre back. 20 years. Or height, 6 point something feet.
Good profile.
Yeah, good profile or height. But only experience because about 33 arm games pay. And our body days now were Rennes and a loan to Clermont 2 times. About Clermont or Premier League animal. Now once I'm called League 2 Munti. Or Baba experience, but I'm deal with that same BBC my shoe. If you ask them so Obi Pebi or fight extra up. Rennes for catch Obi or per player and be I say you bet you ton, but he's leaving after the season.
Okay.
To Liverpool have spent almost 60 million on a centre back. Liverpool were just 3 centre backs. Joe Gomez will be able to say, "Oh, team free injury, so entry." Actually, so Prano and Koba. Joe Gomez is not fully. Then Van Dijk, any Kunate Penny centre back. But Liverpool signing centre back.
Van Dijk questions be never win.
To Liverpool signing centre back on Sanso Ma Omunyano this season. This is going to be moving. So this is where the key major signings are called Cosnelli. Arsenal, and I know I'm Germany, no person called Leon Goretzka because almost midfielder away. Merino player. But do not even go through. Another deal be my course by Unipa. Young Merrick, this Christopher striker.
Mateta, striker. No.
Mateta could Americas for London. AC Milan for 2 above by Loctest near there and by Americas BBL. Then AC Milan Americas. Not Crystal Palace for among doctors I BBA. But that last week or the BB to the page, social media page here, Palace bill. Is the reason why not Palace signing a striker from Wolves by £35 million. And Matata saw mobile. Crystal Palace were doing everything possible. So
Asempa FM.
AC Milan for America. Some who say a crook play with knee. So Matata do not enter Maso.
Go through.
And what it means is Matata have to come back to Palace. And I'm not sure who gave no boy in India. Crystal Palace fans for Omi idea be Omo no moto Omo refer Zaha all because Zaha and Matata issue. Zaha costed Matata some years ago say Crystal Palace air soon I don't put French Nigeria. But man for Leon Grande be more. So Onya France call up first and also hit it back on.
Okay.
Zaha. And this were the major headlines of course. Yeah, but some of the teams I think they had money and some team spending.
Okay.
It be more so Manchester City there was spending so people are even saying that maybe a Pep Guardiola cry checkbook coach na but o ma spend nya de o mpebia Crystal Palace o serious issue ni coach Eric coach out abondi Crystal Palace coach up na sem o catch Steve Parish the owner of Crystal Palace will be free because Palace penny for no are not ready to spend Palace on the last season Palace did the first cup which was the FA Cup Ojiwi no Oja Eze Eko Arsenal Waja the captain Magre Eko Man City Mateta so move Palace
Glass is not happy
so Glass that catch so be move the reason why Palace in Tottenham brother Tottenham in terms of wage bill almost form pass compared to almost premium almost wage bill is 251 million.
Okay.
But to Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle, money. I know the Tottenham doesn't pay well. That's why Semenyo cry. Tottenham bad person fine around here.
Yeah.
And Semenyo said out of all the teams, baby, one pay cry Tottenham. One because they don't pay well. And only chances of winning major trophies. It is a team, man. So almost one of the best cities, London. Almost arguably they have the best stadium in the world. Tottenham must pay new White Hart Lane.
No motivation or former stadium.
Yeah. The reason why man phone calls it. Tottenham Hotspur penny for are not willing to pay. Wage bill no form they don't pay well. I think these are some of the headlines.
Mate, mamena sipa Master Bansen and Motenica fantastic pa. Mama menchia Kojo Boateng eni eje Kojo Boateng eni eje Dr. Big Joe or a president ma Shalom FC Football Club. Dr. Big Joe no pay a very good morning to you. Me say papa. Can you bright na yanhwe na yan wrap it up but the ABC game no fa hu sembi.
Yeah.
The ABC game fa hu sembi. We say o select for 3 letters per we try 5 cities, 10 cities, 20 cities na just say oh ben abe pesika kesi pa e dia call *262# *262# ewo o yam phone so e kwan ne da ho na watimi atwa we no data no stress na wutwa ya so wadi and am say 1 letter bar wa fesika 2 letters bar wa fesika miensa no body a na just say wa sesika pa the ABC game ewo platform kese pa so a ye de ho nsem nyina no e de bro kanija bra na fe yemfa amano ne de no so
papa Chelsea ni Arsenal match no big game Carabao return leg but so first leg no Arsenal we need 3-2 me expect say this game where bas we goes best flow ha
go say
and dem kura anti scan kura check scan wo femu ansa papa ade ba ko a ha adwene pa ye and minim how Liam Rosinua the new coach for Chelsea no ebetumi stop it one coach a otumi Chelsea pa ye Mikel Arteta otumi Chelsea for pa only Chelsea for Asia oni omo FA super because we check the last 15 matches akwaso between omo a na say over 7 to 9 wins between omo me no nti ebanisa it gives advantage to Arsenal any moment bia omo ekọ game mu a Mikel Arteta at bench. And minim se Carabao Cup in as much as Obibeka say who England there maybe the trophies will be aiming to win the Premiership the FA Cup now say we know Tebe kakra but yenhwe how we call for investors sake no obetumi both team to score in over 2.5 but baby I'm free but that's one more correct score of 3-1 yeah
in favor of
one correct score of 3-1 in favor of Arsenal yeah Inti, but persisted and me monitor the any.
Okay, when a prophecy and I say,
oh, no, say, Niaba, no, prophecy, me make a prophecy, nothing. I did chance be copper master and manager.
Now, God is saying, sir, man, who investors? Who investors?
Eric, your story be quick one about Cristiano Ronaldo. Ni filmi na o filmi wo Al-Nassr. I know a game on my boy Ronaldo and Bobby. Say sit down strike, say then strike Ronaldo echo. Ni na say Al Ittifaq almost striker and he did Karim Benzema echo akwa kwesi akande ama Al Hilal and ama Ronaldo eja. Na papa bi ana meti story no me monitor commentary so bi say Ronaldo they say enemy of progress on penny nua ye yo na ade abi no bia dem say Ronaldo at Real Madrid na Karim Benzema was always under the shadows of Ronaldo ofri one Karim Benzema ho to no a otumi beje Ballon d'Or ni bi but then again Ukoma, the conversation is quite different kakra understanding a woman say papa uko Saudi there was Saudi Public Investment Fund. What you say? Now that Saudi Public Investment Fund, almost 75 stake in 4 big clubs almost Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Almost 75% stake in 4 clubs almost Saudi Arabia, namely Al Hilal, Al Nassr, Al Ittifaq, then Al Ali Saudi. These are 4 clubs the public fund of Saudi Arabia, almost 75%. So therefore, they contribute to the clubs, you know.
Yeah.
Now Ronaldo Buffoni nan say
the ultimate
75%. That's it. Share na ba Al Nassr ni sikani eden. Sikani wo fam. Inti ama Ronaldo Bufu say ebano player recruitment as the remaining 3 clubs, you know. It me talk aboarding. But you see, from another angle, so Pache say, Papa, we can't pay a player $213 million per year, representing 153.5 million pounds a year. One kwauji sa asikawe. Now we say complaining say club no about player recruitment among fasika enshim. So a lot of unkofo ekase. It is because of the high wages of Cristiano Ronaldo, our Arna Santi. Into the player recruitment, you know, enya that financial muscles, you know, to hustle or to rock shoulders with the remaining 3 clubs, you know, even though they are all benefiting from the Saudi Public Investment Fund, no, make a wasem no. Intiamana ye a bit dicey. Wouldn't so Karim Benzema completing the move from Al Ittifaq Echo Al Hilal. But Sisenam say Ronaldo, and you see Saudi Crawford so respect Ronaldo pa. Into Ronaldo position no amam penimfo no abo shake kaka. Still now no up a higher stake say penimfo this can be.
Sit down striker na.
And then I make
player they discussing about Sikasem the enka.
Also cry no under contract.
What you saying came far papa.
Move no. Still now.
But other last night or
ultimate sports show.
But club need to mean confirm.
Other last night or talk sports. The move major the move was done. That's what they say. And Uja for Ronaldo ni issues in say team now all call CCA
Hilal.
Hilal almost spending more. Just like Ronaldo no o kwa betia back person o kwa ye bia katenam. So no sika na dey spend. This is somebody who makes $500,000 a day. Ronaldo that could be or make $500,000
ultimate sports show.
We are show. Hey follow. It's fact na Benzema omo yes some renew Benzema contract, but the omo renew the contract now it doesn't come with any salary. The only thing Benzema is entitled to is the image right.
Okay. And any offense here 1 minute.
And Benzema so on period then Benzema yes move go. Ronaldo ne fear nyina say if says your leg na Hilal another face. And no money LL Bordeaux. Ronaldo team, I think my last year, come the 2nd or 3rd. So I Hilal all these players, including Benzema. The chances of winning the Saudi Arabian league almost like be so. That is the problem. That's why people feel that.
And of course, the closest they've come is 2nd.
Because the Benzema can come up. What it means that Ombe too strong because the Hilal have a very good team. Be too strong, but our point because of how Saudi Arabia or another way he's trying to be so self-centered or don't know too much. As at end I can say that the deal was almost done.
The ultimate sports show.
Okay. Kanija medase master also medase pa na okay yetimi akwe ni
Asempa FM.
Set nida kun kotoko set machine. Bibia boko die. Congratulations so Master Bansin but Brazil now setting chance won finfin microphone am say do ho ade no technicians in the baba hwa ma
just say offer the coffee say ni place
congratulations so
that's where go
Bibia boko die
nyamiado
nyamiado sepa enra ye hu say ya to 8 members din as communication team members of Kotoko. Me pese o cheche me mu ba bi free na adwuma mo be ye kakra ye wi a ye be ba be hwe Julius Emuna appointment as the new MD for House of Folk and what he brings on board what I say what he brings me very excited because Nansia na ye nua kwabena senso ekwaje position e wo komasi asante koto and I to say no the Mrantie no e wo football obi ye bibi Eric Alagidede onam hanom we enam hanum just say ubia den ho ahye football no ma wo mo me feel say a good sign for the future of our game and also matter I was say you because has ye na mo so kotoko so my ye and asemo so magina ye
kotoko ye na has so
o mumie ni nyina de obeye ye bia first bia ba first men kan is first kotoko ye has so aye o dia mumie ni nyina so mu ye na gare football so aye enti matter asemo so mo boa me discuss na ye share the way forward for that particular enti chase ma me na fi ye enkoy
akomi da se na me nchie tiefo na no pe chia kotoko supporters yeah, management of Asante Kotoko in the ultimate sports show. Eddie Nipan Watche, Eddie Babontin say Omumbwa in terms of publicity. Emma Club no. Na the woman say Ansana Eddie we Babontin no. Na nipa mienu miense bi meka ho wo hodida na yebua club no
the ultimate sports show
because kotoko aduma no eso and unkwa won't me
yeah
it definitely some few others are to me abeka ho na why aduma no because in recent
Asempa FM.
Yeah, match attendance. And yeah, BBA, that encourage
the ultimate sports show
as compared to some years back. Oko Stadium, who said Baba Yara BBA Boma. But see, no attendance no. And I always say, Ushe Kotoko supporters are more in and around Baba Yara alone. Say to 2 a year.
Move to me a fairly park now. A laziness and supporters be a lazy coming onto the field and I
think there are so many factors.
But more antidote to it. I was able and 1 year because Kotoko ne attraction there ni Kotoko ya attractive.
Yeah,
Kotoko is attractive. And to me why sebe we are attractive. Won't me attract a lot of uncrofor around you. To be honest, last night me catch me regional channel na kwame. Dankwa. Kokuma say na you match. Kanija. Oh, if you fufu just behind the center line. Yeah.
Center line yes. If you be if you fufu.
The ultimate sports show.
Junction so na papa be parking the car. Yeah. Pipi. No friend Nebra me call. I don't know your match.
Asempa FM.
Ojina how?
Eno bisa.
Ena your match. Me say your match. Tiati me dem onya ne ye maye o na de yakoma so pa. De yakoma so mu ye team no ye. E maye. Wenti ya ho modern
ultimate sports show.
Na Kotoko pa. Kaninja. Those times cry na you say be yam for Kristo na ye ninam wiase sa keke no first na yam for Kristo na ye ninam wiase sa keke no utimi nya Kotoko match unama na bia u jole bia one ne wo ba bi te se boase na wa be sia no fufuo join na obi di na ba na wa be che no ho
sir
I'm telling you chama ne wiase no na ye fa wiase ne o ma sa keke enti bia Kotoko match unama obi a wonim ne boase ba bi na wa be sia no fufuo join wo say na ni je wom enti the attraction is there. I
totally agree with you. And Eduma Nusu, Eduma Opa, I was say, and see, maybe Mikhailo Asafudu can say, I was say, adapt different means.
Yeah,
I able to be the supporters about stadium. Not necessarily said the piano and radio, TV. So, sometimes I was say, 9.
Okay, so,
yes, say,
engagement.
Yes, engaging communities, you know. What I say because
Asempa FM
Monday Sunday special no pa no nipa wo ho no kwaku very encouraging. So with Lawyer Asafoduku being the head of communication at Asante Kotoko no say no we need some more hands a bit to me aboa club no.
Okay.
Na
ma promote
young games no because ya say Kotoko Bobo
the ultimate sports show.
Now a session of supporters a omu claim say omu ye Kotoko supporters na omu ti stadium bar ho entrance ho na
omu ma park
ho but ye ma first half now ohun wo anim ho a ya sha ya na scores to say so I was say ye engage supporters no na ye hu main reason why omu to me Emma stadium ebi wo ho aye nim ebi wo ho ebi ye player quality ebi wo ho aye results ebi kwa ho kwaku eye obi ahinti and on my stadium so I'm telling you oh wait in charge ni there mema obi so ha na me nipa we ewo ho na mo yi na fi ho it's mema so it could be say it does any nipa wo ho enti obeba and I said nipa any ho and nipa no wo ho no on pen asem enti e dey amma but saka obi ati say me need da kwa meti ho ya kwaku I don't need anybody so I try read the ultimate sports show so be ati say me a
Mame we say menya chairman Solomon Ofosuware.
Okay.
Global Supporters Group chairman na team ni no. Chairman ma che.
Yeah, Jamina.
Chairman na bibia boko de.
About that na say.
Na me adom boko pa. Na say yes wa power advisory board bi say omomeboa the Global Supporters Group. Ete say dey na inform sa decision no.
Me Jamina we check if we na. Also your transition time. That I done here to MCC chairman. About try from the last time no. You to about normal Kotoko supporters so we are singing on the toy. And on that, or the global no buy. Maybe pre chairman number pre MCC chairman. Nti ama asi moving from Tibiafu from Tibiafu from asi there were so many groups and yes circus na ye mpany for ya she ho ma beda ni nyina no ma wo sa asudi na koye kese
Asempa FM
yo patrons no ho you be say here 77 ni defo a o ma ye Kotoko for mapa o betim de o so nim die no awa beta akiri o mampanyi kwa wo advisory the council of state and bibisa o to mampanyi for the same thing na say me so me ye name bi a kire Kotoko supporters if you say me ye campaign no be kai say Kotoko team no say be abenfo for na ye fratan for yes ye ka ho bi incident ho be here say ye be pe omo a omo sunim de na Kotoko no wo mo jam na akoba den to ye policies ni ade bia omo de abeta akire me ye campaign no me kan say oni me din ko ma anya oni me nkwa na edin komo e doma eta me chine doso enti ya ba ye na wa say official na down wadi na ya ma wa juma no mutimi ye no de boy eno krepa me ka cho no say ye ne mpanyefo mu bia ye meeting training na wo hwe adwen ni nimdia o mo wa
Asempa FM
ombetimi aboa nti sa advisory board na ba ya so hwe ya manyoni wom a lawyer for accountant for lecturers room, bank managers room. And see if you come in our boom, no, the end of the now, more pen back home. Laughing at the Quampon for Sane Benazel and or say watching Christopher Damena, you don't want so the other kicker can one. The give you say a chair, which not yes. After your problem, boy, a circus in the and I'm say patrons and a K5 for mono almost young humanity, almost the other boy. After bending the then I'm a 4 year and so. Now, catch a phone of the Omondiana, now we can't issue any buyer who do the in album. Now, yet to me, the Juma. Enti almost share no much share no the brain executive no make carbon yet to one among na yet nya boama enema ko yi metra kana kwa cho pass ya ba yi meeting ba ko no aya ye no menim sɛ Faabu census Asampa ba nti obiara ma no fa na ho magim na yɛ nyinaa yɛnka mom ne yɛmpagya yɛkuo no nti ɔmo baayɛ a botae nti ɔmo baayɛ no ɛna afei na yɛba bɛnwene mmara foforɔ na yɛde ahwɛ support sɛ wɔ wiase nyinaa sɛ yɛnwene mmara no wie a ɛyɛ constitution no yɛyɛ wie a na yɛsika biribiara bom no yɛ nyinaa yɛgye tum a yɛbɛpa kwan a yɛfa so yɛde kɔ manhyia gye tum a na manhyia nso ayɛ ndɔɔso saa mmara no ama yɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ chairman bi ɛba a ɔmma ɛmɛsesa nneɛma in his favor adeɛ a yɛde circles yɛnya ɛne sɛ national chairman biara ɔbɛbɛ biara te constitution committee national chairman bi ɔbɛbɛ biara ɔsesa mmara ɛwɔ yɛ constitution no mu ɛna duru baabi na ama ɛsɛ yɛ constitution na manfoɔ hwɛ sɛ yɛ ɔbɛɛ mmiɛnsa ɛti sɛ Benazir time ɔyɛ bi Chairman K5 time ɔyɛ bi Christopher Damanya time ɔyɛ bi enti sɛ saa ne yɛbɛyɛ no a na sɛ ɛmmoa yɛ kuo no enti yɛdeɛ sɛdeɛ ɔtumfoɔ poko a ɛmbrɛ so yɛyɛyɛ no yɛbɛsɛ yɛyɛ mmara a ɛbɛcapture every kɔtɔkɔ supporter yɛcapture no nyinaa wie a deɛ nti a mesɛ mebɛkɔ one term pɛnɛ no mabɛyɛ odi kani no menkɔyɛ biribi a ɛbɛfavor me na mmom ɛbɛyɛ kɔtɔkɔ interest yɛyɛ no nyinaa wie na obiara gye to mu a yɛde kɔ yɛwura hɔ ɔno nso ɔma nakrakyefoɔ ne ne mmerɛdinfoɔ hwɛ mu na biribiara yɛ kama na ɔno asan ama yɛ so ɔno san no ɔde man a nnipa bi bere biara ni hɔ a ɔsɛ ɔba abɛdi national chairman na global chairman nti no ɔkɔ akɔte constitution committee bi aba abɛsesa biribi mu ɔbɛsesa no a gye sɛ ɔkyerɛ ɔde kɔ ɔkɔ nneɛma akwan a na ɔbɛsesa no nti yɛyɛ mmara a sɛbesɛbe anaa di kan a meba bɛdi wɔ mfie nan a wɔyɛ anim yi no ɛyɛ policies a mede ba bɛto hɔ ama obi firi m'akyi aba biara ba bɛsua na wabɛdi so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛnkɔto aba biom ɛma ntɔkwa ɛnkɔba yɛnkɔto aba biom ɛma menteme ho ase ɛnkɔba wei berɛ nsonyɛ na yɛ date wei na ɛnyɛ date wei ba mu a ɛnyɛ yi yɛadisqualify wei obi ntumi mɛyɛ sei saa wantwi ne menteme ho ase no ɛna de akyiri san bebrebe aba kɔtɔkɔ mu nti yɛsi yɛsan bɛboaboa dɔm ano a yɛnyɛ ade adaakye bi ɛbɛsan de nsunsuanso aba adeɛ baako a ɛwɔ hɔ no sɛ saa bere sɛ mema ntumi anyɛ a menyɛ hyɛ sɛ obiara bɛtumi ayɛ deɛ a obiara ntumi nyɛ ne sɛ saa bere a yɛato aba ama me constitution biara ni hɔ mmerɛ biara nyɛ adwuma mea na saa bere mekyintim stia no sɛ meamfa nokorɛ ɛne me se ammoa ameyɛ anwene mmara a ɛde pɛpɛɛpɛ yɛbɛtena kɔtɔkɔ yɛkyitaafo wɔyɛ kuo no mu a obiara ntumi nyɛ because ɔyɛ mmara no wie a aka hɔ enti empire na mesrɛ sɛ obi a ɔdɔ kɔtɔkɔ bi amfa mpa abɔntaa m'akyi na menya adeɛ a ɛbɛyɛ kɔtɔkɔ interest ɛnyɛ chairman solo interest mekɔ one term pɛ deɛ a bɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛmfiriva me na mmom ɛbɛfiriva kɔtɔkɔ nyinaa chairman
na woyɛ campaign regarding supporters a ɔmo mma park no ɛdi asɛm na wokaayɛ na wobae wahyɛ aseɛ ɛyɛ ho adwuma ama supporters no aba park anaasɛ sɛ baabi aduru no mohia crisis meeting because the performance ma patronage nso ɛma ɛno nso deɛ na woyɛ de afa ho
yes mɛyɛ campaign no mɛkan nneɛma 9 a ɛhia number 1 ɛyɛ sɛ nipa bɛtena kɔ stadium number 2 ɛyɛ Faabu census number 3 ɛyɛ adakɔgya akye yɛbɛtena support ama nneɛma ayɛ yie na supporters na so yɛbɛka yɛn ho abom ɛno kwasɛm paa no sɛ ɛnka bom ho adwuma matu ho anamo a megu so a menim sɛ memisu no ma mɛban no ɛbɛma nka bom aba ampa nso so no nyankopɔn adom gye sɛ obi a wayɛ no adwene sɛ sɛbesɛbe ɔno deɛ woyɛ no hwee a ɛnyɛ yie wodeɛ no to nkyɛn a Faabu census anamo a yɛtu hɔ no menim sɛ nyankopɔn adom ɛyɛ ada daakye papa ɛwɔ hɔ baby a enye pra enkoyie eye nipa eba stadium eno prepare some say enye fale ni asam de o ho a na waka no pre enye but se sie pa me huni say consistency ni ho den higher than kata
performance no
eno prepare technical team playing body no mo
technical team ni playing body no
omo na me farmer stadium no
na we the best 20 players na enye you ana
me say no kra na American me say ni farmer stadium no technical team ni playing body na me farmer stadium
omo de omo yeden
de omo ye ne say match no muntimi nche nto aso match no omuntimi nche nto aso enti sa wo ton a wo bre ana krepa no Obrepa.
And yes, any move here crisis meeting and pa.
And crisis meeting, be a crisis meeting. The BNC, I was a crisis meeting.
Now, what's the players need coaches him way?
Playing body, any technical team, no,
and the crisis now go through
is a crisis, crisis BNC. 15 to me, shy, a crisis.
Nay,
no matter where, and to be a own say Jatoko.
Debbie,
Antomu.
That's a
so performance, no, it's not happening. But Yanni bit my Yamana, a chitafon, or being no bit of fever, be a baba Yamana, Yanni bit my Yamana. Now, German, doom so bad Ghana, and yes, a Ghana or crisis more. May say football and the Ghana, Yabrofono. Sabrofono, a borno, Omulusukra stadium number call. Yanya had ye. Unum say course I mean
FM.
Many nipa be ya magaje say some share to aso me san be stadium. Enye say member. Some share to aso me san be stadium. Yes I member. Ni nyina say Sabono o de wan se kwa matches bi ho a team bi se basake. O se kotoko say. Nanso so enya basa. Abotre and I was a chita for Yina Yina. Netias, yes, ye need team be our baby. I had the Anna Kotokono. Nakama Pasaquen, was say, and Sasa Kotoko, a winning match is Bia Sani Abba Stadium. Yentias is a football, loose room, draw room, and a win room. And a crack, see a technical team near playing body. No, acquire more fossil, a see a can and say no, and say any papa. Now so. Audition kwa kwejane yenya chita for na team na ye dia no se ka se eyi ya na beba na se ya tu team na jeje mu enya de papa intermediate as much as ye ka che technical team playing body ni se omoma omohom ne so no na ye se kotoko chita for nyina se ye ntia se ye ni ba bia akọ ye dia na kotoko se ahwani anya ni ye ye ya den se ye sa ye den kwa na ye beba the good year, you know, they are eating Nama. And ya the papa. Yen team na chi every pa, every bonim. See, year consistency in the baba. Because when you force a bosoban the major pie, yen ya bosobana or say, your boss major the pie. It's the moment your team na jimu. Then no crapana say, your team the performance, no, it's not happening at all.
Enti. At the end, I'm only players and technical team in the back going forward.
Yobuso. Oh, say, I am fisherman. I am sending in Anna. Sabi, your baba bon Sambeka. Anna, me believe young pump coach, me yes, I am an intum. Me believe young pump player, me yes, I am an intum. So, player, who's a modern mono and your kotoko, won't you mean what they are fine. But men pay wholesale buying. And I mean pay say ya pampa mumu nyina no. Football, ade ma football air consistency. And you know, say players no more ball na performance then now the players no talent no ade also ya so we keep on encourage them. O encourage you o mo mreye o mo mu. Ba bi o mo ya ade o bo ma ba so. Oye na kakra mo ye consistent a. O mu si kwan ni mu a eno ano no.
Okay.
Nti no. Omo hu no me ntu obi afo say yam pam coach. Ana me ntu obi afo say yam pam player. Ba me hu ni say e wo say no mo kasa no mo ti obo ho ase no mo hu botae nti a omo kotoko. Ye ne sa ngini die ne beba ama kotoko supporters no omani age.
League no mbetimi age de. O hwe de ekoya.
Enkechi obi obeka cho sa kechi bi oboa. Ye ba chi se we yanim no. Se ye ma ye homre so no yakan bom. Na management to supporters to technical team ye hu se djuma ba ko ni nyina ye. Na ye nyina ye so ye nsa ne yensa ye ka se ye be ko no a. Enkechi ye bitu aya ama na ye. Ye bitu age league no. Difference no en sheda ye bibi kese bia sa. Enti no ye betu age league. Enti ma makotoko support bia ba mu. Ye be pon akopoma wiye. Ewiye no be kire. Se nkudi die no ye betu age. E bi league je no. Kotoko na age. Ye ntumi anye a ena obi je. Enti Ghana ni bia obi oye football bia mfanche na girim. Se Ghana Premier League no kotoko dia. Ye ntumi anye a ena obi tumeje.
Oh, okay.
And the service you any ade. I say Real Madrid the Champions League. So mo ntumi anya na obi je.
Oh, okay.
Sa na Ghana team no so etie. E ba league je na kotoko na ye dia ye anye a na obi abeje.
Any season dia hwa maja to ama obi fa ko.
Ye ana maka se ye nyi sa dia ya odi ade obi beje a sanya mre sa o.
Na for mum.
Enti no si ye je mu so obi beje die. Eno no ya na nyambre. Ya che na antwe a. Na ya hu ba bi si na afi ya sako boy ho aba. Enti ye se we ne ya twe betimi atwe. Enti ye nye mu na nya mu kina.
Okay.
Sa na tie.
Mate. Chama obe ye na wase se ye ne akasa na se waje so ne no wetimi akasa e wo headquarters of Ghana Sports.
Ya da se na me ka se. Ye besre me tu kwan na ensim bebere na mframam. Akonya ya wadaro ma ade amami no. Nichim se me yasaka ni mapa. Ena so bi kana be bi se chairman so do se wa ba obeji se kesa. Edi bakọ no ye bayifo.
Asempa FM.
Obia ni ho. Oba beji se kesa be ba se be ba be se kesa dije. But circus fo nyina so me antia se be bi ewi ase na ko ne kuo no emu abie. Eku ahodo bebrebe abeka ho. Enti dia makwan so obia so emeka ho bi. Enti eku no se na nya circus fo nko ade abiem. Eku ahodo bebrebe na abeka ho. Enti yen aye circus fo no. Yen hwe ne yen kan mom ne yen circus ne ye. Na eku ahodo no so a eba no me hye omu nyina enkwan. So obia so nkeka mom no obia nya ne die ye. Na yen nyina yen kan mom ko ne ye tia yen ti in the interest of Manchester and Kotoko. Obia obeba so atiku obia ye Kotoko bia ye begina tum. Na ya ma da kwan mo no so abebo abi. Na ye ne a ye circus for na ye so ye hodada no. Ye so akeka ye ho ne akeka ne ma bom. Na be bia to si ye nyina ya hwa akwa na ofie. Na ye de ni mo ama nketwa na ye ba no so abedi akire. Ne nyina ya ka bom. Nya ye kumasi asante Kotoko.
Okay.
Obi a on TV bi ase no national no your office. Ye global yankoko andom ya je office. Ya fa secretary uraba ete ho a sebe wonim de. Obi o ha o ye supporters no wi ase afa na nyina no. Oba office na tro wasam na de ba. Ye be pen puma sibre na e de amawo. Asem a wo meka nkire ye o fa problem na mama yan solve we ana de ba ne yantimi an solve. Ehun hia radio so kasa. Wa ha obi afabra. Untumi mfa match obra. Oboso na me amisia I will make myself available na asem bia ope ntiremu bia wo hia betumi di amawo. Sanko basa na abo slim kwatena radio so a na e kamera se wo boapa. Adwumboni wo tiremu mpese Kotoko no be yeye. Wahu. Ye be stress ye nse no so. E wo sa kwan so. Obi a wo ha obi a no. Fa ha obra. Odo ha oba ne ntumi anso obo a. So ko radio so akoka ye beta we chia mo akoka.
Okay.
Sa anya sa na boat nkotana radio so kan sem bia. Na ka me aye se. Oya ka me nko. Na pesa ade ne nsei.
Ana se oya ye beifo.
Na be ye no wo bi kwa dada.
Ja chama wa supporters na o se bi ya beifo yi.
There be me catch you.
And I said,
"Tree, no, be I want to tree." Na see, I me say, "Sa on TB be ase." Oni se be yin kwa na empa de papa, ana me boa.
Aye.
Me say, "You make yourself available for every Kotoko supporter. Every Kotoko supporter. You jina wa too. Me ba yi obi oto aba ma am you. The one to aba ma am you. Me kwa me nimu. Wa one to aba ma me no me nimu. Sebe ye koto aba ma nipa entemu de o twene baako. Obi ato aba na ma me. Etu obi aye be nipa. Ba me sre se asama obi a wo ha obi a wo ye chitafo ye kurum no. O de ba ma ye ready se meboa. Yapa ne poma ku
point to me.
Se wa anya ne sa bia na se wo nya ya be yi no. Let's on pesa de ne be yi. Ade no so de ahwe egu bia no ye tasini nyina kika bo ne aya ama na yi.
Okay.
Aha, te masama pesa beka no.
Mate, anyway, chairman I'll pay that pa ya dasi.
O fudu shi ne nyime why?
What's it?
Fidie ne nyime why?
Enyi wa ko ya tie dasi nyame hira pa no ka pa.
Chairman nyama ho nyina.
Okay, chairman Solomon Ofosu Wari na otinka. Niga ko na muna mo ke kan sem chairman no. Eze wasi mu nyina baifo sa.
Pacho bi de be nya baifo.
Onka baifo no. Onka baifo no.
Meka ba ko se.
Jani chairman kasa.
Chairman kasa no. In fact, wakasa.
Asempa FM.
And I think say there was all kano. And waka. On say all kano. O kan bibi fa bu census.
Yeah.
Kwaku, me no ka say. Hwe Kotoko supporters a wo wiase. Kotoko supporters e wa Accra. Kotoko supporters e wo Kumasi. All the 16 regions e wo Ghana. We've been able to register only over 28,000 supporters.
But no, so obe register about 1 million supporters.
Yeah. I feel like 28. On your dashboard, once you come on dashboard,
yeah.
Oh, your registration, BBA, and to Okoha, oh, your contributor, Oko dashboard, Oko platform, no, so BBA. Minuka say they had registered 28,409 supporters. Out of 1 million, 8 million, 10 million, 20 million supporters, you register only 28,000. 28,000 you register. You are contributing a total amount of 2,601,129. 28,000 people. 2,601,129. What it means is that me as a communication team member for Kotoko, me convince even 100 supporters this month. Now we come na ye contribute. Kweku say nya 30-35. Now they fan say nya 50,000 supporters. It's at 28,000.
Yeah.
Nya 50,000 supporters this
now
month.
Say
100,000 supporters this year. Say 28,000 people to me contribute over 2 million now. What do you think? Say nipa 100,000.
Can be chapa.
What you say? Ye player be akwaku ye bet me ato.
Bet me ato.
Bibia ye bia ye bet me aye. Enti we ye Kotoko supporter. Enti na fie like Chamasolo said no. Now en say ye winning matches as we contribute ska. Hwe Thursday no meti ha kwaku. Thursday twa mu ya o. Meti ha. Answer na mesoro aba me no production. Answer na mesoro aba ha no. Na me sika kakra aka me wallet mu.
Na ati. Sentina yes supporters ni bi wa boso me beso a. No mala yi
by 25th 26th no year fi me.
Na we were supporter. But year fi because automatically.
Oh, you know another two.
Dabi. Odi two more say boso no. If I say by 31st na yate.
Na yate.
You
after first no.
A new month.
31st ate.
I'm not programming the way that last day.
Boso me.
By 31st.
If Kotoko supporters o me smart pa. Obe yi ni sika this year.
What you say? Meanwhile no. You see, here quality players. You say. You discuss. And I challenge you. You discuss na here. Enti
ye adwuma ne de kwaku eso pa
adwuma ne so
a collective responsibility
bada ketua wo mu
kotoko adwuma ya 200 adwuma kwaku hwe on nipa 28,000 more platform we so no
ko me nipa ali mo de opeska pa on timo hwe
sagi on 28,000 nipa a contribute of abu census Sunday pa 28,000 wo ho na ye yi me ana nipa 8 out of the 28 se on bekasa emma club no enu kwa no ye enough oti da me kana say enu kwa ye enough enti no mesre say ye nyina ye nka ye humbom there are so many platforms me no ka say we must start say ya hoboa organize buses House of Folk match or I think say it's good. Let's encourage ourselves. Na ye mwa na dwumadie no enkoso ema ye nyina. E say ya eye nyina na ya hwema na say eye yesu a eye nyina na ya boa.
Amana ye. Jones Kwabena Asante Info Kwabi Jones. Senior, good morning.
Koko, good morning.
1,000. Me hu wache bibia boko.
Koko nyame adom ye ho ye.
Okay.
About the ache.
And then oba o see them say the appointment of your new MD no citing news for you, right?
And Koko Mamencha House of Folk supporters and
no some the nation say
na menchia Mimia David Kumatru.
Okay.
I'm say nano the oak seed on my 2 buses MI dem Chronicle Stadium esande mo by David Yadawase ye kai supporters ni say Jumana beda NCC ni so ti obi a onso no ba any support we are with me dey aboy no now after the match your captain Benjamin Asari and share donation Eman Chronicle so engage ni biscuit na there enti your supporters are mutie mo bit me aboa no mo so mo because they say NCC na bibia dai
na chama Yusuf no ho
hopa
we are sure so ntu kwan
hopa na ho ye pa
we are sure
na ho ye pa
onyirai
dabi na ho ye pa na ho ye papa so they wonim baby awenyu no ntino
oh ya amanfo bi say asawa yire fu ko ma yire fu ko
na ho ye pa Kwaku yesi yenya publication abasi yenya new MD
me ne Kwame Parado class akasa ntunya we
no me be ya na me hu ye say afi na mo
na dwuma betimi aye
say afi na me hu
one of betimi obi say kobi so no betimi ya na
no kobi no dwuma na ye as the spokesperson of the supporters betimi aye
me ne ya na me hu say release ababonti na me kan bi but me ne wo ka say aka ho asem wa say e pipeline na media me say excitement beba enye say bia ya appoint obi na e be excite me I've said it countless times. There is one thing appointed a person, another thing the person delivering. Appointment they say has MD one for abakwa
make restoring the Phobian glory. Okay. Neil Armstrong
Motagbe. So I'm abakwa. In recent times the say nipa etabo ni dimpa e buri na e kofa ne bae
Macnunan
obeboy dwuma pa obeye rebranding no na ade enu fi ho no say omo amaba no be try but then kuyi Julius minim Julius pa yene na nam ha waye na dwuma yi e wo efi baby rise ko do ye ni football knowledge enya ade a obetumi anana a bad administration na obeka say bia ordent but you see I've said is that you created the enabling environment for him to work. That is the most important thing. Okay. I will see it to be created the enabling environment for him to work.
Okay.
Because he created that environment now man nyejuma. Or nimdie e woni trim but won't me nyejuma no.
Asempa FM.
And to me it's not about ye change obi and I do obi ba. Me feel said the environment around the team office no ye create with the board. I'm not also man can ye juma.
Man resources ni ade nyina.
Thank you. And Delali Elkwi. Ye place here the omoka.
Yeah.
So, enti minim sempe info we be start on the clean sheet.
Yeah.
Na sanke kayo ni so fu ha man. Ebia ono na wanyere ni ema yi a Julius man ni ema yi mai. And that is the only thing we wish for. Yeah, supporters. Supporter bia no de bia me kan se mo wote say akwada wo fie na papa akwa abonti no akwa wo no de unua brɛ oba na oka se unua ni a unua no ye bisa question
Akra de untim bisa bad oba de obebisa.
Da be oba de baby say me say akra wo fi man ka say oba wo fi. Tie ma sem na me kan no. Say o papa. Wa kwa abonten. Oba na need akudi na chi. O se kwaku nuani. Wo be say bisa de.
Na me bisa say papa na ye de.
Unuano no.
Ukotwa ho sai.
Unuano no. Eti ye de obi a obeba ok family no mu bia no. Wo ye nua. Obi a obeba bia nso wo say support o. Senior obi a wabeye adwuma wo haso folk ye support no sana Julius yenso ye be support no
mo beta na chi
ye beta na chi dia was ye de boa no man ye adwuma no ye because has no ye yi a da bia meka Julius obeba akọ Delako Nelko enso ye has supporters ye ho coaches beba akọ da bia wo hye di asmo kan no o say ye de be kọ team ni e modia
team ni de team
ho supporters ye ni ba bia akọ ye wo ho enti obi obeba obesom house of folk bia no yen supporters kwan bia wo say ye faso de boa no ye be boa because ye no team ni succeed a ye ni je no no gogu Julius ibe si be twanika me ye ntwa meka o ha ye ntwa meka what I say me sorry me call up and down me call her me fa her ye tu kwan ye race ye kapre obi ama obi ye bottom sika and yes and so say no team no
but say mu nya ada matters won chen be
matters no you should be proud say we has ejuma because house supporters say we are say doso wo nam kwa obi betimi afro so oh has panyin e no kwa na de
to da munyi ya because nyoma e won chen
nyoma be me hu nyoma na wo ka
o de friend na kwa me dan kwa ni be
na friend o ne wo na we wo ka me de me
who need that consume you are dance
me kwaku de ma e manager ni say me akoda ya mti yi na mitimi na akokora bi timi friends mo na mo ye ha adwuma ne mo nye ni yema na say tim no mu kuye eno kra no mi eye ma ho ho a and that is it because how supporters we are say doso
yeah
what you say it is a me nya sa kwanya na no kra mo manager keke but ono de obeye adwuma me atwa nka enti adwuma no obeye no obeye e de aboa yen so ye be boa na ma na ye adwuma na ma na ye yie
okay
o yen supporters there as an NCC make us more minimum chama you see the same thing obeka
okay
we are ever ready to work with anybody
before the appointment no board no engage the supporters front say ye ko fo obi aba as a MD mo ya
what I know ni say chairman Chama Yusuf oni board chairman ya encounter
okay
ama board chairman say changes beba
okay
and so we can say mo ichrewa
so
so what I say nti yenim say changes there if you about secretariat but like I said no changes in urban any positive change my yen create environment ma omo ebenya kwanya ba secretariat abeya adwuma no yen omuntumi nya adwuma na emwa club no because they do baby a ana ye nema bi to sin kakra ba secretariat wa so it is a nay Julius aba na ababunu moja wonimu na obeya adwuma no kama yen so be boa no because ye pese team ni kosro yeah has na winning bonus no na na e call stadium e board royi o ha no ba ko bi na mo crofo e die na boy ya mo boy die na sa so yeah winning Accra Sports there obi ani age oh hey Charlie omo be twam no mo ko twam omo
onanti akofie kra
I'm fan ho na no say am for stadium fine and so ye nya results
but they say mo supporters in TS say enye de bia na results be ba
no no correct
what you say
no correct but at least on say but at least on say do baby a na woni gi na nka oba na nka onya bi kofia na nka wetimi atwa bi okwan so so na dey areho kofia enkoye na dey bi ne dey
but say any je ba o areho ba wetimi dey
but any je ba na enkoye because any je ba na eka yapon me ba say Legon say yapon a yapon ya na yeko dabi yeko ye fani say Legon inside omo kwa for simple baby JCR baby last yeko ube kona chapter 64 omo ji table tin lawyer Chris no pay for neja bibie na bibie su but ya wenia na ya wenia was na why obi we to the car no afa because eno say na dey back together
ene munye table na answer makobo match
David say eni je na adeba so ati ase eti ye dey win ye pe enti ye ma Julius Akwaba
okay
we support him
okay
to succeed
need akon ene you kasa officially ma kotoko but ma menhwe Julius more interest when how do you know him? Because Obia send me a message say I said Julius say one oba fele a park at the House of Folk.
Okay.
Oba fele park. O my name mono to say the lali mo na any party team no. Also make sure say park be bomb every other time. Not just what the idea say ba mu be here say ideas ni bi so the ayemodio na.
Oh, kwako say football na ye no e di nipa na ye. So what you say it will be the idea bi ba na ye okay. Says say me no ka say fabu census ya ye. Say has for away
NCC for life.
Before for cry no so it's almost like fabu census na.
Just almost yam.
Chale one year say enye ye. Me Julius we na ye djuma wonu say no ye competition manager for
competition department. Club licensing manager nyina.
O ti say it's especially say a classical air basso say between Kotoko and House of Folk. He's always with us. Then we common platform, share ideas and idea. Back say,
oh, if you are still our phobia in the show, I
say, media no, I not about because I say, yeah, you know, you
also,
so show you now, competition say, you has no show.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, when I see you.
That be Busa Kwame. Or your phobia.
Let's just say. I feel the Madrid be so last 2 seasons na dey has the ball matches wo Kumasi o se na Julius na o Satan no mu ho na hey Julius wo onim na adwuma.
Okay,
but like Obi Jones said no environment no we could be the Miss Romano e be me ya say Julius and society or House of Folk or the bad record
because
me say environment no ankonye okay amano na when to me answer sidi wo hasa me be me because onim ejuma Julius a year wo efi sometimes oni Ghana ha kwa na me because so e wo ye league mo me to me friend ni nika won sem it me Julius ejuma oye e wo efi ho it meeting say what resign no. The first thing I did was to congratulate him. Congratulatory message.
Man, okay.
And I'll respond here. Nakamiya tunfo.
Saying,
say, on your careful.
Uncle
Nyabutre. To be honest. Uncle Onyabutre.
Has a Jumanese.
There's no two ways about that.
Why are preamble not told your mother? Say environment in all kind of okay.
Kobe, Obi no be disputing the fact say has platform no
eson.
But then, say Obi at this age, now who say our future no prospect no wo Obi to me I sell it up platform when ya no. Na environment no ankoye okay amano because see our bay 3 months salary e wo place.
Oh, there
are other things I was say Julius and making sure say Obi clear now him dey me yapano. Baby I do no. Or this week up to next week Friday so be clear and some bakumase. Eti aduma dan so no enye aduma kitwa.
Oh okay.
Kwako aduma no so. E was so ye bibia possible say anye ye kra no. 3 or 4 months salary na a woman no. At least be you be 2 bi.
But what do you find anything problematic with the model of leadership? Because when you say Kotoko, Dr. Kwame Chiba is saying as a executive board chairman, na sika kutana pa. Nana Bantu Mahene, women in Sika, Kesben, women by with the board members have been in Sika, Equitomo. But we had the trajectory of appointment, House of Fokaya. So you said them who will be a 7 previous. What Betty has Jumedia say, you catch all your default. I did termination or no other 2 bottom class and supporting you.
Kwako has more than no, it doesn't need to be a Oscar.
Oh, yes. Bankers Council can Julius go, you the Sika see, I become.
I'm telling you, I'm ma. And I go become ma.
And I may catch us and key yet to be a Uncle T.
Debbie. As more than never. MD. Onim, Kwagu, has. omo the way omo we no
limited liability company
yen ka so ono na emphasize camera but yen ka say personality bi ho ya appoint o ma o me ya defo dada enti o sika da say kwa me chei na bi o de kotoko ama no enti say ye twi sika no kwafiri manhia na ma ya o pese ono ankasa e de gini din to pem say beba sa na me
we de ne de e ma no sa has wo omo de no e ti say ma soro bi ameko kwaku say we beje 1 cedi.
Where you my husband?
Oh, not me.
Oh, not then.
I say we
Mami too.
Yeah, kwaku.
Mami too.
Obeje ska 1 cedi e wo ma soro ho na. Da ka me chia o. Me mbo soro bi adi o. I was say odi koma senior presbyter. Odi koma na se fa koma senior presbyter. Ofi senior presbyter.
1 cedi no.
E se fa koma catechist. Ofi catechist ho a. E se fa ko session. Enim ofi session enim a. E se fa ko. Just kwaku.
We emphasizing.
Kwaku. Ansana. Me say fiti November last year, November 9th. Some processes no nembu
so bureaucratic processes there baby
but has the end there kwaku. Let ka me be ka kire o. It is not me the processes. It is Julius say what bad one. Kwaku scano na ho.
E be a process.
Fine, I pray so because Sir Julius answer se dia e be me ya because unim platform onya wo efi ho no o consider I mean everything I can say no ma me fa enu ntu ho na me ko dwe ha asa adwuma no ne che say o ma promise no
o san e cover safety and security coordinator
what you say enti ene obetuma ka me no nyina bo mana
menya sure say the MD no enu dey say part time enti bia
enti be dey me bomb pa say Julius best society but to be honest with you many hope.
Only hope.
No.
Mate, Masabansin, Mamma Malka na we are line into 0302216545. 0302216546. Na we are the ultimate odds, so a being peche na Ken Kaninja. Ede no Ede Abre na we are yene etifon so akasa kakra. Masa, Mamma kakra.
Yeah. Mamma ninka momini na bas. Me de nya encounter head and meet one but minimum.
Oh, Julius a hard guy. Na wa beto no Cape Coast pa fetua fashe. Na Orange Friday on nemwa.
Ani na side girl with me kan
oh. That says that time no na dey Orange Friday ni buy. Radio station here for Cape FM no presenter ho. And we Orange Friday by and he drew a fashion now 1 Friday in that period no obi a shot orange
after Uncle's Day no
Uncle's and yen nyina woman nemu sa enti o me initiative
kundio ni Uncle's Day do make Uncle's kundio honestly me head get closer to him but I think when you listen to the Uncle Foka fan then he did
very brilliant guy very brilliant guy
yeah the issue in our football no and head down say oya there now oya there plus but what comes BMuno is how our first why no man be who some indeed oya there now because Eric Okoji Olympics Eric is another fine
like it yeah very intelligent
and no master sense piece because most of the things are club owners in Carabontin I think when
that is where maybe I want to side with you because we call Domas is here Collins Atapoku or every resources every resources because your mining site your German one why you be a Tamsika at the Rana club
but
that model no
sometimes they are not depending on the expectation of the club owner if you answer more has to no just say go to a
limited liability company
so normally a difference normally a different
but football
Adriana for one of the last Adriana top player Adriana is all about say making a football better na
community base
what the mechanism it might be different from club being so be dreams most pack be media be on so na say be become chess be person me profit
but they say the football there is sika the beer say sika kum
but nobody is happy
tiwa senior ka say ya the players sika what are you saying
senior ngari
Kobe see what the ka Kobe aka and I'm saying that so one so you MD of a club now kobo crucial match say be a kotoko ewo Kumasi now the players can be 2 months and 3 months. How would you feel?
Yeah, but I think Obi has to focus be enemy say Papa no better this problem. Julius better this problem. So nobody's going to judge him say maybe a couple classical and maybe in the coming months near the kotoko maybe has to focus normal enko ye ni idea how to blame the man so on anye because any problem has to focus here. Now so what you just if ejuma na to akofa this ejuma tells you clearly that there's something better coming from here. Ebi a person man who another test in life, another experience,
another challenge
be who how a tier to run a football club, one of the biggest football clubs in Ghana and even in Africa. Ebi a person factors are no money now, but obetia be 10 in normal. Let's not say because of a down for media person. Obetia 10 in normal. Now obetia more than the previous MDs now has a focus.
Time will tell.
That is another because me feel say some of the blames them general managers. Managing directors were clubs no ebi so broso so ebi wa nyoma duma ebi wa nyoma duma we demand more from the ebi one so one thing I master there the mean shut down club bi or
abende go be land to man
ya leg ni mu a season akwa we bi a or the financial reporter by first so nya mfa so and that should be ideally sa na sen kam general managers ntimi say Julius betia be dane no ma ha se nya mfa so
nya sponsorship bi ene ade a ni nyina
but when you say no man there
Mate,
they will let you when pop up no much between good.
Master Meda sepa the ultimate odds no are being and Sikada sopa momi nyina any code no sisia. Can you fama me 0302216545 0302216546 and only lines are there for course no. Mom pick your course mama sisia na. Can you code no
Papa and the games kakra ho code no BW 38 55 2F 11.
Okay.
BW 38 55 2F 11.
Okay.
Mo amupe correct score no. Barcelona ebe winning 4-1 against Albacete.
Barcelona be winning 4-1.
Arsenal is expected to win 3-1 against Chelsea and 3-2.
Hey, what can no. We will whom we are sisi a kofaba. Yemfa course me da sepa. Hello, good morning. Maxwell Agege 205.
Aduma do.
Hey, ne obende.
Na mzo si weja yo.
Ozi.
Mzo si weja.
O da mi de nyame de ni saka me free mo kra me jama. Ai.
And a wa last week we say yima obi wa we send di ka ho no.
O da bi sa time na me jaye no.
Se wo aka sa me nya kwaku ne. Ko ma mi chi nya we studio ho. Na mi chi madam for St. Philip in na phone na mi chi Abu Salam Yakubu. Benjamin Apia for mi chi om. Kwaku I think about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ya. Zeros di ne be ba no. U make one suggestion wo say say e be ja no wa ya juma ne dia. O ka say wa ka sa dem we that wo.
E no crepa Maxo.
Key idea about where has to focus because since you throw 2 shirts in the year me didn't make a cancel kotobi no kwaku I think I hina baako so pao
bebre ya
omo do so papa but ebi aba ye say o ye hu maduma na ni so ye hu ni obeye we ba ya for broni kura dia ba onu ko je aduma no hokoi le boa
ai magnu number ko
o je aduma no hokra koi o se me kwa ba so ansie bi kwaku ye Nia enye na juma no mo nko di na juma ne nia enye na juma no ma o me hu nko di nia ya na appointment na ma no se onu no ye MD no yemra ha no o ye Ghana ni we di football ni makoti ache we na bro ni amaka ache ni se oni ma juma na ni so etimi na me ba bebo no o ha ya e mo o ha ya etimi o ko twitwa 19 dia o mo ka sa ni na juma na support ye mpabo this is the name say you need support the man and that's successful for matches and protocol committee normal form now for promote on matches now I think I will come at the there who is yes what say I'm not on say promote protocol matches it is all protocol matches they buy time and think almost idea with the dead dama and you good idea so that promote on matches no not supporters because now say has and protocol supporters they pretty na me you see to need that how empty do let us say
pa 0302216545. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Papa Myxtro, good morning.
Me bacho when you.
Bacho FM ya sinka sapri tema.
Bacho me into.
Me bacho wa no pay. Kanija ka bibi. Bam pacho maniti asese. King Solomon yentuno fu. Ono no rani kotoko sisi yao.
No correct.
Inti INC na wo hono. Omo management team. Every decision comes from Asia. It is sometimes comment view or why we should be careful.
No, but I know the sanity, but FN's regulation governing board and management of clubs. I was a club will be a diso. Ain't if we baby and as if we mention where your regulation or can was him.
Me pato asema meet me bisa wana se. Onimse kotoko. But ebia mentia dina ediako. That he know he doesn't.
In public into be a bank.
So when we are commenting, we have to be measured because nobody bet me to King Solomon fool. And IMC, because team in India and as you see, I'm not running team. No, the BIA and African they go and take what authority from Mencia. They don't take it on their own. If it's a mobile Saki coach, they have to go to Mencia answer. Mencia my green lighter. Nobody can take decision on Yate.
Yes, that's it. 0302216545. 0302216546. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Pacho, when you?
There is Baba Myxtro. Yeah. Your friend is saying, Open joining association say Wombra. Forming a board and having a management and those are prerequisites. We say it's a sine qua non.
Exactly.
You have to make sure that you have them, whether you are coming from heaven or wherever. Once you are part of the association, these are the regulations.
Yeah.
And I don't think our king who knows so much will go against these norms. The king on sidestep on such issues. And I mean what?
Yeah.
Yes. So these are regulations. If you sit down IMC 3 years without a board, without a management structure, without a CEO, the regulations of the GFA, now you will be correct. Is that the case? I don't buy into this. Wherever we are coming from, you also say Real Madrid, almost Spain. Real Madrid, and maybe on Busu, and I'm
regulations.
You don't go that way. Yes, wherever we are coming from, we have to obey. I obey Sunday and can you say Zito Tia so what on the Busum, Cabarista?
You measured me, Pacho. I don't know Busum, the Pacho.
Okay, my mini Busum is your but I need the part. But I need part here, so. And I won't say, yeah, chairman, who are before me, San Payo. I
Sulu.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense. We're not coming a communication director and gay. Then your communication director, I say, you need a riding about being at home. David, I don't think Solo will say this.
Okay.
Who say he made a lot of sense, but. Oh, my name is President Kanye, and I have since we don't go far, will be I say Manchester for your friends, baby, players, yes, a crowd not to be. But still went to 8 minutes.
Oh, now resigning.
So Manchester, we are the figures on the wall.
Yeah.
This animal guy. But we hope you say no, baby. Yeah. Every problem has a solution. Every situation also has two dimensions. There is a hybrid. In the day, you got to say, bet my Indian man, I'm better see with IMC. You can 3 years. Master.
That's it. 0302216545. 0302216546. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kwaku Obin Myxtro.
Yes, I'm Pacho Hoini.
We Kwesi Blanks electrician, Papa,
Kwesi Yankoy.
Seabro, and can just a child with
Seabro.
About own that Myxtro to say, what I have.
Oh, that may buy one now, Chem. She said, me,
and then what I have on.
May me now be say.
Banta, my baby Maraha, why?
Mate,
as is we be the Brabefa.
Mate, meba.
I mean, count. Myxtro, on that sometimes will be a commenter. You do baby now, teach Diana, yeah. Your coach, your high. Kotoko coach. kasa bi obi etimi trouble nten de ka kire coach Myxtro wo de wa ball penyon nti o me no kan football asema ya na ye mede ye de 1 year 2 years e team mati mu gina
Derby
and Arsenal how many caps and omo bo and a mu position say Ateta oba Arsenal we did how many years e wo ho e dey no wetimi age okay by management any supporters enya abotre man no this season with 4 caps awo bo ani nyina one that top e bi man hwe ball e football achi e ka football asem e free radios ba o man ti football ase kotoko eye team na yenya prayer no ye papa coach na ni abrese wo brede team amano no ni aton prayer no yenyina nim se o manmu e won sikani enti yenye football na ye prayers kakra na ye ba no ene ye ton ne dia so ye dia so kakra na sa we supporter untimi nyi one seed in fam wati coach aba last season e kakra coach mi akoje league this is baby oda no enye bad se coach ko pando na House of Lion shena enye news unti football ase ye tra kotoko kumase ni ye bobo wiase ball nyina oba ho be share ye de ye ko konongo oba share team bi wo ha oye obugi team wo ye dan ya wutimi nhye ne da enti say team no oba share wa enye news no kum Chelsea o share kotoko enye news bi ko kumase nyina oba be share na wutimi be gina ka kire coach ni say wa ye bosom da ye so basa mummy yanka say ye na coach no say ye man 3 years 4 years kotoko eni ye ma de opa obetimi aye kotoko ama kotoko gina se ne ye fata okay emo ye tibi nyan na house for ye besere ho ye se ye shelter ye besere ade ne ye din ho ene din no so mara ene na kan de ye ka ho ye ntimi nya ye se sa de ye te ya che ha se produce sa che sa de nka omo mu kuresi ga ya emfa so ba so ne ye che bia mo a enka se hwe ye besere mu timi bia omo mu no ni ehun se house for ni shelter de because asam ye te ya ni bu bi tutu ya Yamenga no
Yemfa fe ni nyina emfa ensia na ye home so Kaninja me dase pa impada no pay wabo adwuma na mi say ochina wo besan abekan ho na watuja Jones
Arsenal be saying correct no be say
Arsenal dey 3-1 I say likely say 3-1 you dey know say
Barca dey na 4-1
it's correct no
no bia na ebisa wa na ebisa ho nida ko achina yenzenshia enshia pa
carry the time super
okay yadi sia na ya home so yado bia si production team yado bia so achina yenzenshia na emfa another wonderful edition emfa emrel ewjumedis midin de obin kwaku Andy Ghana's Myxtro ni until achina peace and blessings yakra obia okay we ain't me amo ho ya mobile ya
the ultimate sports
Asempa FM. Okay say I didn't pap me you dey no tume na yakra na yentimi sorry na yenko ba ko bi bukemo ba ko bi l'argent anyway by as you please wish ACI Vera Obeng of Receiving Counter of Ghana Immigration Service a happy birthday for me. May the good Lord bless her new age and grant her all her heart's desires. And a l'argent anyway, Eddie Ebaye.